the final score. If you thought you saw the final score, you wouldn't realize how close that game really was. We were one or two plays away from winning, and I think our kids knew that. They walked out of there and they know that, and they know that they're capable of beating anybody. And I think beating West Memphis, the team, our kids, we look like a bunch of junior high kids that walked out there. And the thing is, our kids are not stupid. They know. And they know when you're standing there looking at a 6'6", 290-pound offensive tackle, they know the guy's a lot bigger than them. They know those kids can run. Our kids knew who we were facing, and they didn't flinch. They weren't afraid of it. Even when we didn't get, they came out and got the lead and scored twice and all that. Our kids don't flinch. And so I think you put that on top of the mental toughness that they're creating, and you're going out and playing a team. And I'll tell you, I think Greenwood would rather have played, and Chris told me he'd rather play West Memphis than us because he hates playing the same team twice, especially somebody you beat. It's hard to beat the same team twice. It just is. There's something about that, and hopefully we take advantage of that and go out there and play really well and do some good things and force them into doing some negative things, and maybe we'll be the ones that make the mistakes at the end and give us a chance to win. So that's how That's how I'm walking away from this thing. Is from the first game is. Yeah, we lost, and I wish we wouldn't have and all that, but I think our kids learn they can play and beat anybody. And if they take that into this game, I think we have a great shot at winning.
That's Dave Wheeler. We'll look at the history between these two teams and take a closer look at Greenwood when our pregame show continues.
At Liberty Car Wash in Russellville, you have options. You can wash your car yourself or drive through one of the automatic car washes. Liberty Car Wash also gives you the option of washing your fur baby. Why make a mess in your home and risk clogging your drains when you can wash Max at Liberty Car Wash? Visit Liberty Car Wash today on Knoxville Avenue and South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville, where you always have options.
High school football in Arkansas's 4th District is as good as it gets, with a long list of champions across classifications. The real winners are the student athletes that learn many life lessons on the field while giving us thrills and memories under those Friday. I'm Congressman Bruce Westerman, and I approve this message because high school football is more than a game. It's preparation for life.
Paid for by Westerman for Congress.
Welcome back to Cyclone Pregame Show. This is the 19th meeting between Greenwood and Russellville. The Cyclones won the first 5 in this series. They played sporadically between 1943 and 1983.
Assisted by Cadet Mackenzie Himes, Cadet Caleb Nelson, Cadet Zachary Gaines, Cadet Laura Reynolds, and Cadet Kieron Duran.
7-23.
Please join us now as we pause for a moment of silence. Thank you. Now, if you'll please join us in our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now, in honor of our great nation and all those who have served to make it so, ladies and gentlemen, this is our national anthem.
by River Valley Tinting and Glass, your local glass and tinting experts. By Feltner's Athletes Corner, because you deserve great clothing. First State Bank, putting you first. River Valley Tractor, your River Valley Kubota dealer. Old South Restaurant, we're here for you. Come on by Old South. By Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, more than just tires. Or Auto Mall, come see us under the giant American flag. Centennial Bank, real bankers, real people, real relationships. Ashley Heating and Air. There's only one choice, AshleyAir.com. Alathus Realty. Buying or selling your home has never been easier. Call our friends at Alathus Realty. By Liberty Wash. Liberty Wash, where you've always got options. A Better Way Realty. Real estate done a better way. By Off-Road Tire. Don't drive a wimpy truck. And by Central Arkansas Surgical Center, whose compassionate care and medical excellence are close to home. Russellville Cyclone football on River Country KCJC.
Welcome, friends. We're coming to you live from Smith Robinson Stadium in Greenwood, Arkansas, where the conditions here are perfect for some Cyclone football. I'm Mickey Duval, joined by Aaron Duval, color man, a producer back at Russellville, Stephen Berry, our media team, Maggie Duval and Chase Canfield. This is Cyclone football. We're on FM 102.3 KCJC. We also stream the audio live on the internet at rivercountrykcjc.com. And, of course, we have our stream going, Cyclone Booth YouTube page. Just go to YouTube and search for Cyclone Booth. As we continue our pregame show, I bring in my color man for tonight, Aaron Duval. What do you think about tonight's game?
Well, you said it's perfect conditions. It is perfect for a good hot bowl of chili, but here we are again against Greenwood, a very tough, disciplined team, but a team that can be beat. But there's some things that we have to do. One, I went back and checked my notes from the previous game with Greenwood. We've got to cover their receivers and stay very close to them. We got to control the line of scrimmage, both on offense and defense. One of our strong points is our running game. So the third point, we've got to keep the defense off balance, and we can do that. We got to do some things that are maybe just a little bit different. But, again, our running game is the strong point. We've got to open up some holes, and it doesn't take much for Daniels or Foster, whichever one is in there, to get through, and they can change a game very quickly. They've got the speed and the quickness. I just don't think anybody can stay with them. But it's going to be a good game tonight.
It's the quarterfinals of the 6A state tournament here tonight at Greenwood. Last week was a clean sweep from the 6A West. Russellville and is part of that 6A West in our conference, scoring 4-0 last week. Of course, the Cyclones defeated West Memphis 30-26. Seating-wise, it was an upset. Mountain Home pulled the biggest upset, though. They defeated Marion 23-6. Lake Hamilton all over Searcy 55-21. And Little Rock Christian defeated El Dorado 27-10. So as we look at the quarterfinals tonight, the 4 seed out of the West, Little Rock Christian, is at Little Rock Catholic, the 1 seed out of the East. That's probably the best game in the state on paper, and I think Little Rock Christian, just in my opinion, is going to pull the upset tonight over Catholic at War Memorial Stadium. The 6 seed out of the West, Mountain Home, is at the West number 2 PA. Lake Hamilton, the 3 seed out of the West, is at the East 2 Benton. And, of course, the Cyclones here at Greenwood. So only 2 teams left from the East alive, and that's the top 2 seeds, Benton and Little Rock Catholic. And, of course, all 6 seeds from the West still alive. That should tell you right there what the toughest conference in Class 6A this year, definitely the 6A West. We're going to take a break, come back with more of your pregame show. This is Cyclone Football.
ABC Children's Academy is currently enrolling for the 2022 school year. With 14 locations in Pope, Johnson, and Yell County, ABC provides all-day childcare, as well as a variety of enrollment options for families, including Arkansas Better Chance for ages 3 to 5, plus more. Visit abcchildrensacademy.com for more info, and come by their central office on 4th Street in Russellville to apply in person, or call 567-5650. ABC Children's Academy, changing our world one student at a time.
The folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take a moment not only to thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house company. Every time you put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. Customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you. From Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
When it comes to buying or selling a home, there really is a better way. As soon as you start talking with our team at A Better Way Realty in Russellville, you're going to feel the difference. Imagine if you had a great friend in the real estate industry, someone who genuinely cared about you and your family and was passionate about you. That is the philosophy of everyone who works here at A Better Way Realty. We want your business because we earn it, period. Discover what experience and heart can do with A Better Way Realty. Find us on Facebook and see the difference. A Better Way Realty. Real estate done a better way.
A solid roof for your business is key to keeping your employees, products, and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting in damaged equipment, stained ceilings, and walls, then don't let Mother Nature get the best of your business. The folks at E&F Roofing offer free commercial roof inspections, but their experience is priceless for your business, not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact E&F Roofing today for a free commercial inspection at 4.
You got that right. So crank up more of today's best country on River Country, KCJC.
Welcome back at Smith Robinson Stadium in Greenwood. Russellville against Greenwood in the 6A state playoffs, the quarterfinals tonight. And I was chatting last week and this week with producer Stephen Berry, and he was showing me on Max Preps last week that West Memphis already had counted that as a victory over Russellville, and they had already shown that they were going to play Greenwood this week. Well, Greenwood did the same thing. They've already looking at hosting Benton or Lake Hamilton for next week, so maybe that fact that they're looking past the Cyclones will help us. Cyclone Watch, we check out what's on our radar. Two things tonight. It was one of the things was what we were looking at last week, a heavy dose of the running game, but different reasons. Not windy night, but very cold. It's supposed to be 34 degrees at the time we kick off here. Right now, don't see any wind, not like it was last week at West Memphis, but Russellville going to give a heavy dose of the running game with the Tracy Daniels. And the other thing that's on our radar is the quarterback situation. Russellville last week used 4 quarterbacks in the first half. Now, one of those was Tracy Daniels. That was in the Wildcat formation. Luke Jones and Ben Hallmark, and really it doesn't matter who starts. They all almost got quite a bit of playing time, so and they continue to work on that this week. That's something that Greenwood has not seen. Now, Russellville didn't. They only faced them in Week 8, so it's only been about 3 weeks ago since, I guess 4 weeks ago since Russellville has played Greenwood. In that ball game, Greenwood defeated Russellville 42-21. You heard Coach Wheeler talk about that. Said if all you saw was the final score, you didn't really see the game. Russellville and Greenwood were tied 21-21 at the end of the third quarter. Russellville led most of the first half, but it was 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter that gave Greenwood the victory. And you can hear the cannons going off. Greenwood running out onto the field. Russellville, gamesmanship. They're still in the inflatable Cyclone helmet. They're about to run out on the field. They've already had the coin toss. I think I saw that Russellville is kicking off, but I really don't.
Greenwood won, and they defer to the second half. Russellville's going to be receiving the ball.
Yeah, Russellville loves to put their defense out on the field first, but Greenwood usually they're one of those teams like PA. They'd rather have the offense first, but Greenwood is going to kick off. Russellville will have it. Russellville, as we sit on the opposite side, and they're running out on the field now, this is the first time they've had a visitor's press box just for this season. And so we're above our fans. First time we've ever had this when we've come to Greenwood. So you're going to hear a lot of cheers from Cyclone fans rather than Greenwood fans for this game. And Russellville going to be on our left, moving towards our right. The Cyclones in their road white jerseys with red numbers, black pants, black helmets. And Greenwood with their navy blue jerseys, white numbers, white pants, and, of course, their navy blue helmets with the G on the side. Cyclones got that red Cyclone, beautiful red Cyclone on the side of their helmets. We're about ready for kickoff. Thought we was going to throw it to Stephen for another break. Stephen, sorry about that, but I think they're going to kick off before we come back, so we're going to go ahead and get ready.
they have 3 different guys that have handled kickoff duties and actually 3 different guys that handled the PAT duties, but they've been going number 28, Bowden Steinfeld, here lately. He's actually perfect on PATs, 21 for 21, and he's been the one kicking off also. He got a pretty good leg, but with a cold night, that football can feel like a rock. Real low to the ground here as we sit here on the visitor side. Not a lot of stands up here, so we get a pretty good view. Russell's got Mekhi Foster and Tracy Daniels back. They're going to kick it towards Mekhi Foster, and he's going to field it at the 12-yard line across the 20, trying to break a tackle there. He does. He gets across the 25, and that's where he'll be stopped just past the 25. When I say low to the ground, I know we're not really supposed to talk about our conditions, but I say that because I'm going to be a little slower to call the yard line because we are so low, it's really hard to see where we are. And as I thought we were about the 27 there, I think they're going to put us down to about the 26-yard line, and that's where Russell will start, and Mekhi Foster a 14-yard return on the kickoff. All right, who's starting? It's going to be D.A. Reed at quarterback. Again, we'll see 3, maybe 4 quarterbacks in the first half. Ben Hallmark, who could be at quarterbacks in there, is the S-back. And it's going to be play-action pass. They're going to throw it deep and incomplete. They had Caden Rose out here along with Alec Bowes, but Rose had beat his man. But I don't know if D.A. Reed was hit or if he just had to get rid of it very quickly, but he overthrew Caden Rose on that play.
Well, he got hit about the time he released the ball and was flat on his back while the ball was up in the air.
All right, that's the reason. Russell looking at 2nd down and 10 from the 27-yard line. Man in motion is Warnick Howell. And Tracy Daniels is going to carry it left side. He breaks a tackle at the 30, gets to the 35. And, you know, that wasn't a clean run, meaning he was still kind of stumbling around but kept his feet long enough to pick up some extra yards. And Tracy, they're going to mark him down just barely past the 35, so officially the 35-yard line. 3rd down and a short 2. And what I mean by that's about 1.5 yards.
Yeah, he was running. Did a good job keeping his balance on his feet.
Chain crew on our side, so again, as low as we are, it's going to be hard to check it. We have no score. Russell looking at their first 3rd down of the game. 3rd down and 2, and Ben Hallmark's going to be in there at quarterback. He's going to try the buck sweep. He breaks a tackle in the backfield. He's got the first down, getting forward near the 40-yard line. I tell you, that was almost about a 3-yard loss. He did a great job there dodging that tackler and picks up the first down for the Cyclones.
Yeah, I gave him a good stiff arm and knocked him to the ground and was able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, 5-yard gain there when it could have been about a 3-yard loss. Russell picking up their first down of the game. They have the ball at their own 40-yard line, ball on the right hash mark, and they're really close there to their sideline. They're picking up the signals there. They're going to go back to D.A. Reed at quarterback. 3 receivers bunched to the right, and they're going to shift to the left. This is something that we saw last week against West Memphis. Russell doing that, putting 3 men in motion. And on the sweep play, it's going to be Tracy Daniels. D.A. Reed knocked to the turf, and he's looking back. The officials say, obviously didn't have the ball. But I don't know if they're going to allow that. D.A. Reed's going to be hit a lot. Tracy Daniels carried it. He's going to lose a couple yards on the play back to the 38.
Yeah, the official didn't do anything. Having right within 5 feet of him.
It's one thing if you're carrying out the fake, but Tracy obviously had kind of quit on the play. Nothing wrong with that if the quarterback handed it off, and they knocked him to the turf. I think Greenwood plays really tough like that, and some would say, I guess, right on the edge. There's a nice way to put it. Hallmark in at quarterback, 2 receivers each side, and he's going to take it on the quarterback draw, and he'll lose a yard back to the 37-yard line. He ran predominantly last week in that shotgun formation, and we were told that he was probably going to be throwing a little bit more, but Greenwood doesn't buy it. They're going to settle out and try to stop the run when Ben's in there at the quarterback spot, and they're going to bring D.A. back in, and he's facing a 3rd and 13. Tough situation. Russell needs midfield for the first down. Check and see the play clock. They're in different spots on each end of the end zone. It's down to 11 right now. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Man goes in motion. That's Warnick Hound, 3rd and 13. Reed back to pass. He's going to throw across the middle. It's going to be intercepted at midfield. Across the 40 into Cyclone territory, the 35-30, and going to be brought down inside the 30-yard line as it was intercepted there by Landon Nelms, the free safety.
And we got a flag.
Russell turns the ball over as they were trying to go. I believe they're going to Hallmark there, but it was picked off right at midfield. And we'll see. They're going to put it down at the 29-yard line. The flag is about 15 yards away. It's a 21-yard return. It is going to go against Greenwood, but it's going to be after the interception, I should say.
Well, let me tell you what happened. Reed threw the ball, and he was standing there, and he got hit again without the ball, just standing there right in front of the white hat. Now, he needs to – if that's the way he's going to handle tonight's game, that's fine.
First down and 10. And Greenwood, they like to go fast, but they're shifting people around themselves, and they've had some issues at quarterback, but it's been health issues. But they like Hunter Houston, number 9. Their backup's a freshman, Kane Archer. This is the longest they'll probably take. Play clock down to 2. They're going to hand it off, and we're going to stop them for a loss back there at the 45-yard line. So they hand it off to Grant Carnes. If we get a good spot, he lost 2 on the play.
As Gabe Ho, number 16, it brought him down along with some help.
Yeah, 15-yard penalty start this drive. Houston back to pass on second long. Looks left, throws back right. Man wide open in the flat. He's across the 35 and pushed out of bounds. No, he's tackled at the 30-yard line. That's enough for the first down.
Wood is rushing up to the line
of
scrimmage.
They go extremely fast to pick up a 15 on the play. You're going to have to help me on receivers. I left my binoculars at home. Here's a handoff here. They're going to stumble forward for 2, maybe 3. This is Jake Glover on the carry.
Again, Gabe Hope was in there and hit him in the backfield.
3-yard pickup there, second down and 7 for Greenwood. Shifting players around. They got 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Again, Glover, the running back, and he'll get the call here straight up the middle, and they'll get a couple yards to the 25. It'll bring up third down and 5 for Greenwood. They're not one to be like PA. They don't go for every fourth down, but if it's close, they will. They do have a pretty good field goal kicker that they switch to, Steinfeld, who's 3 of 4 on the season. They're looking at third down and 5 at the Cyclone 25-yard line. 2 receivers to each side. Houston back to pass. He's looking right the whole way, being flushed out of the pocket, and he'll throw this one in the turf. I don't know if he was just trying to get rid of it or if he's trying to make the connection with Carnes, but he threw it really low. If he was trying to throw it to Carnes, it was a horrible pass. It's fourth down and 5. Okay. Go, and they're, like I said, they're not one to go for it on fourth down. They're not PA, Little Rock Christian, but in this situation, when it's really cold, you may not want to go for a 42-yard field goal. They're going to empty the backfield here in Hunter Houston. They're going to go for it. Maybe try to draw Russell off sides, and they just did. They just did. I don't know if they're going to run a play or not, but they just got us off sides, and I think we just gave them a first down. I thought maybe they were just going to go hard count there. Now, again, they may have been going for it anyway, but we'll never know. And they get the first down via the penalty. That hurts because we had them 4th and 5. And they're going to have it 1st and 10 at the tip of the red zone here. Teams score 75% of the time when they enter the Cyclone red zone. 27 of 36. Man in motion is Carnes. They got 2 guys in motion. They're both going to have to get set. They do. Carnes, the running back. They snap it to him. It's a horrible snap. He's able to corral somehow, stringing it out, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That was almost disastrous for Greenwood and great for Russellville. Carnes showed great hands to grab that with his right hand.
Yeah, that was Herring who brought him down, and just no place to go.
Well, it was all thrown off. The quarterback actually to chase it down. Quarterback Houston back and more traditional with the running back Jake Glover to his right. Second down and 10, bringing a man in motion. That's Aiden Kennan. He'll go left side. They're going to look, set up screen left side. This is to Carnes and is going to be brought down after a gain about 5 near the 15-yard line. They've run more with Carnes than we saw the first time. They're going to put it down right at the 15, so third down and 5 for Greenwood at the Cyclone 15-yard line. Greenwood taking their time here. They have 25 seconds on the play clock. 2 receivers to each side. Kennan, I'll check that, number 33, Jake Glover. He's going to empty the backfield. and go in motion in front of Houston towards the left side. Houston back to pass. Here comes a delayed blitz throwing. It's incomplete. He threw it a little bit behind Aiden Kennan, who was running a drag route. And maybe the fact that even though we didn't hit Houston, we pressured him a little bit. He backpedaled just enough to miss the connection there. It's 4th down and 5.
Yeah, good pressure by that front line. Now we got to see exactly what they're going to do.
They're going to go for it here because even here it's a 32-yard field goal. Again, very on field goal kickers. They feel like they're at the 15-yard line of Russellville. They got a shot here. Even if they don't, Russellville stops, we'll have bad field position. A quick slant's complete. They've got the first down. Kennan has it right at the 10-yard line. He's fighting for yards. That's actually good for us because if he gets pushed back, they're actually going to give him forward progress to the 10. If he's fighting for extra yards, they got to move it back to the 11, and I think there's a discussion about that right now. If he was fighting for yards, you don't give him the forward progress. He had to give himself up. And they're discussing where to put the ball down. If you're a receiver, give it up, and they're going to put it down at the 10, so it's 1st down and goal. 6:20 left to play here in the first quarter. We have no score. Man in motion, completed pass to the far side. He went down as soon as he caught it, and that was number 9 up there?
No, number 19, I believe.
Sorry, 19, Isaiah Arrington.
Yeah.
And I think Russell was upset because they thought they had 2 guys moving, which would have been an illegal shift situation. And coaches ran out and hollered about it. Didn't get the call. 2nd down and goal. They're going to mark it at the 8-yard line of Russellville. Greenwood's going to hand off here. Once again, this is to Arrington. He's trying to get the edge. He's at the 5, and he's close to the end zone, but this one's coming back. This is going to be a hold here on the edge. Saw a flag come in. And tell you, if you're going to hold, you can't be a wide receiver because it's right there in front of God and everybody that you do it right on the edge. They had handed it off on the fly sweep to Arrington. We saw West Memphis do that a lot last week. And I don't know if he got the end zone. He definitely got around the 1 yard line. It's close whether or not got the pylon or not. And they're going to mark this right at the 9-yard line is where the penalty is going to be spotted from. So
they gave him the touchdown.
Well, it doesn't matter now. It's going to be about an 11-yard penalty because it's a spot foul. So 2nd and goal coming again, but it's an 11-yard penalty that puts him back to the 19. 2nd goal from the 19. Running back is Jake Glover. Hunter Houston, 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. He's looking right. Plenty of time. Now he's going to be flushed out of the pocket. There's a flag down, couple flags down. Houston's going to take it himself. He's at the 10. He's going to. This is holding. This one's coming back. Russellville had broken through. I think it was Reese Colwell, and they grabbed his jersey from behind. Otherwise, it might have been a sack. They're moving the flag up to the 24-yard line, but it's going to be a penalty from there. Colwell had gotten through the line, and they felt like they had to do it to stop that. So it's going to be marked back. Again, a 10-yard penalty from the 24. It's going to end up being a 15-yard penalty. They'll put it back to the 34-yard line. 10 yards from the spot. So 2nd and goal from the 34. 3 receivers to the right. Houston back to pass. Plenty of time here. He's going to air it out. He's got a man over there. It's complete inside the 10. Wrestled down at the 5-yard line. Wide open on that far side was Landon Robbins.
Another flag down.
And I didn't see what the flag was. Again, we're really low. I know we're not supposed to talk about our conditions, but we can't see too well from where we are.
I think it's against Russellville.
They're going to put it down at the 5-yard line. So it's a 29-yard pass play. If this is against us, it's going to be half the distance.
This ain't patty cake! Call it out!
Okay, it's a face mask personal foul. So you get the 29-yard gain and then a half the distance to the goal penalty. That'll put it down at the 3. So it's basically a 2-yard penalty. And it remains, the worst part about it, I say not the worst part, one of the worst parts about it is it remains 2nd down. So 2nd down and goal from the 3. They had it 2nd down and goal from the 34. Now 2nd goal from the 3. We have no score. 5:32 left to play here in the first quarter. For a drive that started on Russell's side of 50, this drive for Greenwood's taken a long time. They don't usually eat up this much clock. Houston's going to keep it himself, running left side. He's going to get in the end zone very easily, maybe untouched. It's a 3-yard touchdown run for Hunter Houston, who doesn't run the ball much, but he runs it a lot around the goal line. He doesn't have, he's got less than 200 yards rushing on the season, but that's his 8th touchdown carry, and he makes it 6-0 Greenwood. On to try the extra point is Bowden Steinfeld, who's perfect, 21 for 21. I say that because I am trying to put the jinx on him. And this one, plenty of distance. It's good. 7-0 Greenwood with 5:29 left to play in the first quarter. We'll take a break. This is Russell Cyclone football.
At Fleet Tire, point S, the S stands for service, selection, and savings. Fleet Tire knows the importance of a handshake and the significance of a referral. That will never change. At Fleet Tire Point S, you'll still find the same local owners, friendly service, and guarantees on warranties. Fleet Tire Point S consistently offers unparalleled service and quality tires to fit every budget because you, the customer, are always the top priority at Fleet Tire Point S. So come by today and experience the Fleet Tire Point S difference. No stress with Point S.
It seems like forever ago, Russell turned the ball over on a 3rd and long play. You don't hear this very much from Greenwood. Their drive, 29 yards in 12 plays, 3 minutes and 35 seconds. There was a ton of penalties. Greenwood penalty 3 times. We were penalized twice, but they do get the touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run by Hunter Houston. The extra point was good. 7-0 is our score. Going to kick off here. This one's again going to go to Mackay and again be returnable as he takes it from the 12-yard line. Got an opening on the right side, breaks a tackle there, stumbles forward out to the 25-yard line. He actually ran up the back of one of his blockers there, but if he gets to 25, it's a 13-yard return.
Yeah, good return, good field position for the Cyclones to do something with.
Well, I just felt like maybe he could have, if we could have gotten that wall set up, we could have got probably a return near midfield in the game. 5:22 left to play here in the first quarter. Russell trailing 7-0. And now we see Luke Jones, the sophomore, in at quarterback, number 17. The 3 guys shift over for Russell. We saw this once in the first drive. Jones going to keep it on the quarterback keeper along the right side. Breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage. Dives forward to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. It'll be up 2nd down and 5. Luke Jones can run the football. He showed that a lot last week. He's got 3 touchdown passes on the season, 11 of 14 for 2. This is the 3rd game he played in all year. We saw him against Siloam Springs come in, throw a touchdown pass. He's in there on 2nd and 5. To his right is Tracy Daniels. That's a short side of the field, but Daniels going to keep it on the sweep left side. He's got an opening. He's got the first down. Dives forward to the 42-yard line. First down carry for Tracy Daniels.
Again, you see the speed of Daniels getting to the outside on that left side. Good blocking over there.
13-yard pickup. They give him the 43. He's got 19 yards on 3 carries. Russell trailing by touchdown. Nearing 4.5 minutes left to play. Cyclones got a victory against Greenwood yesterday in basketball. Russell easily winning that game, the Clarksville Classic, 66-31. Man goes in motion. That's Tracy Daniels lined up on the left side, empty backfield. They're going to fake it to Hallmark, throw it to Daniels, and it's incomplete. At man-on-man coverage, and the defender out there, Brad Mackey, he was kind of in no man's land, but just happened to be in a perfect spot to play defense against Tracy Daniels. He didn't realize the ball was there, but from getting to it. 2nd down and 10 coming for the Cyclones. Russellville started their very first drive with a pass. Unconventional there because you think they were going to stick to the running game. Here, running a pass on 1st down. Daniels back in the backfield, man in motion. This is Hal running towards the right side, and Daniels going to keep it, or he's going to get the handoff there, and he'll get across the line of scrimmage to the 45, a pickup of 2 on the play. Russellville is, look, they got an offense that likes to grind it out, keep it on the ground. They're almost hurt by the fact when they don't get some positive yards on 1st down because it looks like it's going to be, 2nd long, 3rd and long. Right now, 3rd and 7 as they gave him the 46-yard line. Russellville needs the Greenwood 47 for a 1st down. 3 receivers to the left being shifted over the right, so 4 receivers along the right side. Caden Rose, the Lowe's man out here along the hash mark. Luke Jones rolling to his right, throwing. It's going to be incomplete. We got a flag down. Harrison was the intended receiver. The flag was thrown by the side judge on the Cyclone side, and I don't know if he got there early, but I think it's going to go against Greenwood. We're going to wait and see what the call is. An eligible man downfield. It's going against Russellville. So Russellville will be faced with 4th and 7 because Greenwood will decline it. I didn't think that he got there early, so I was thinking maybe they were calling a hold there. It tried to go to Harrison, and Harrison was hit, but it seemed like right when the ball was getting there. 4th down and 7 for the Cyclones at their own 46-yard line. Russell, on their first 2 drives, have only mounted 31 yards. They've not been able to cross the 50 yet. Going to punt it, but this time at least they don't seem to be giving Greenwood a short field. Russell does have a couple fake punts up their sleeve if they want to use it. Hallmark, the punter. He'll boot this one away. It's a wobbly kick. Fair catch called for at the 21-yard line. Boy, that was dangerous. Did look like he had a beat on it. A 33-yard punt with no return. And they'll start at their own 22-yard line. Be 1st and 10 for the Greenwood Bulldogs. Cyclone basketball on our tomorrow at noon when they go back to the Clarksville Classic to take on the host team, the Clarksville Panthers. We'll have that on our YouTube channel Cyclone booth. Tip-off is at 12 o'clock. Empty backfield for Hunter Houston. Low snap. He's looking right, throwing right all the way. Quick slant's incomplete. Boy, that was open. We're lucky that Aiden Kennan couldn't haul that one in.
Just a little bit out of his reach. You know, I talked in pregame, we've got to get these receivers covered. And twice they've made some good plays on an open receiver.
2nd and 10 here. Ball on the left hash mark. Changing it personnel. Bringing in Jake Glover, the running back. He's their main running back. He's rushed for 726 yards on the season. But he doesn't have the most carries so far tonight. They're going with 2 running back look here with Kennan also. And now he'll motion out empty backfield. 5 receivers in the pattern for Houston. Back to pass, looking right. Again, little screen pass. This one complete at the 25, across the 30, taken down at the 35. That's number 11, L.J. Robbins, who has 708 receiving yards on the season.
Gabe Holden, number 16, brought him down.
1st down to 10. They're going quickly here as the chain gets set. 2 receivers to each side. Robbins came up limping a little bit, so this may be a running play. Nope, they're going to throw a screen pass to Kennan here. It's complete. He dodges a man at the 35, across the 40. Be very close to a 1st down, depending on the spot. This is Grant Carnes. Check that. That was on the reception. And he gets across the 40 to the 43, so a 2nd down and 2. Houston now 7 of 10 for 77 yards. And that is the 2nd catch for Carnes for 13 yards, but he's done most of his damage running the football and handoffs. Houston going to keep it. He's got the 1st down as he runs off the left side. He'll be stopped at the Bulldog 49-yard line, a pickup of 6 on the play. Russell trailing 7-0. We're under 3 minutes to play here in the 1st quarter. Greenwood with the football at their own 49, going quick. Houston rolling to his right on 1st and 10, looking. It's completed pass into Cyclone territory across the 40 and out of bounds is number 19, Isaiah Arrington. Doesn't have many catches, but that's his 2nd one tonight. As they get to our 40-yard line, it's a pickup of 11 yards on the play. That's moving right down. They're just taking what Russell's giving them. Russell's a little soft cushion there. They don't want to give up the deep ball. Man in motion, that could have been a legal shift. Completed pass on the screen pass. If he completed it, it goes for no yards. Russell upset again. That's the 2nd time that we felt like it's been an illegal shift. Back to pass on 2nd and 10. They swarm Houston and sack him back at the 43. He had no time. I don't know if he had a receiver open. He literally had no time, and he just sort of swallowed the football and just ate it. And said, okay, I'm just going to fight another down here, 3rd and 13. They're going quick again, but that was defensive line that Russellville just collapsed on him.
Yeah, good defense on that. There's nowhere to go.
They're checking they're taking their time here. Play clock's at 18. That's taking their time for them. They were all checking the sideline here on 3rd and 13. They have the ball at the Cyclone 43-yard line. Houston back to pass. A blitz coming again. He's throwing it, and it's completed pass to Kennan over there on the far side around the 36-yard line. It's not enough for the 1st down, but it's probably enough to where they think they're going to go for it. On 4th and 6 here, they are going to go for it at the Cyclone 36. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Right's the short side of the field. Hard count. They had Russell in a 4th and 5 situation earlier and got us to jump, but this one's 4th and 6. But they did a quick hard count there, and now they're checking the sideline. Russell trailing 7-0 here. 15 seconds on the play clock, and Russell just jumped again. Did they call it? No. Russell didn't get in the neutral zone. Coach Young going over the far side. He's upset. He thought Russell got in the neutral zone. Play clock down to 5 seconds. Houston back to pass as he gets the snap. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket, running to his right. He's going to heave it downfield. He's got a man wide open at the 10, 5, into the end zone for the touchdown. And it was Isaiah Arrington who got behind everybody on that 4th and 6 play. It's a 36-yard touchdown pass. We have a flag back at the 32-yard line. And
it should be holding.
A couple of Cyclones talking to the man in the near the midfield. So I don't know if it's going to be a hold or if it's going to be hitting the receiver or hitting the quarterback out of bounds. We're going to wait and see. I think it's going to the touchdown is going to count is what it looks like. It is going to be holding against the Cyclones. They'll decline it. So a touchdown, a 36-yard touchdown pass on 4th and 6 from Hunter Houston to Isaiah Daniel Arrington. And the Bulldogs lead it 13-0 here with 2:03 left to play in the first quarter. On to try the extra point is Bowden Steinfeld. Again, he's been perfect this year, 22 for 22. Russell almost got that one blocked, but it isn't blocked, and it's a good kick. 14-0. Greenwood leads it with 2:03 left to play in the first. We'll take a break. This is Russell Cyclone football.
It's the most exciting time of the year. Joshua's red tag sale is absolutely the best time to buy your holiday gifts. And this year, we've added a very few gold tags and super special items that are especially good deals, waiting for just the right person to come and get them. At Joshua's, we have a great selection of red tag and now gold tag items, so you can get your perfect Christmas gift without breaking the bank this year. Come see us at Joshua's Fine Jewelry in beautiful downtown Russellville.
14-0 our score. Greenwood just scoring a touchdown. During the week, a flag's been thrown on the Cyclone bench. This could be a warning. This could be a personal foul penalty. We're not sure. We're going to wait and see. They're going to throw it and call it a sideline infraction against the Cyclones. So we get a 10-yard penalty there, and now they're going to kick off from midfield. They've been kicking it the last 2 times, or their first 2 times there, to the 15, so this one could go in the end zone, could be at the 5. It backs up Mekhi Foster back to the 5-yard line. Steinfeld wants to do. He kicks it to the left side this time to Tracy Daniels, and it goes into the end zone. It's an automatic touchback, and that's where the Cyclones will start. On that scoring summary, the Bulldogs go 78 yards in 9 plays. It was Hunter Houston hooking up with Daniel Arrington on the 36-yard touchdown pass on a 4th and 6 play. The extra point was good. Drive only took 1:23. With 2:03 left to play in the first quarter, it's a 14-0 score. Luke Jones in at quarterback. He turned the wrong way, busted play, and Greenwood's going to drop us for a loss inside the 20. He turned one way, the running back turned the other way, just a busted play. Just, that's going to happen a little bit when you, which different personnel, you're not used to playing together. It happens, and Russellville in a hole already, looking at 2nd down and 13 from the 17-yard line. And now Tracy Daniels going to be left. Man in motion has been Hallmark. Jones in at quarterback. He's looking left. He's throwing. It's off the fingertips of Ben Hallmark. It'll bring up 3rd down and long.
Even if he had caught it, I don't know if he'd been able to gain any yardage on that.
And Benton leading Lake Hamilton 7-0 with 2:44 left to play in the first quarter. Little Rock Catholic is ahead of Little Rock Christian 7-3. It's a second quarter score, early second quarter. 1:30 left to play here in the first quarter here. Russell trailing 14-0. Cyclones looking at 3rd and 13. They really need to pick this up. They don't need to punt the ball on a 3 and out. Jones going to roll to his left on 3rd down and long. He's going to throw, and it's going to be incomplete. And they were there early. They hit Peyton Harrison there on that far side, but no flag. And Russell's going to have to punt the football away. And this is exactly what you didn't want, a 3 and out. And Cyclones really needed to make some first downs. Greenwood has scored 2 touchdowns on their 2 drives, and now you're punting it away on a 3 and out, and you're going to give them really good field position because, again, cold night, hard to punt the football away, getting any distance. Maybe Ben can get a hold of this one, but their return man is on our side of the 50. Ben kicks this one away. Fair catch is going to be called for right at midfield. So a 33-yard punt once again with no return. The Bulldogs have had fantastic field position on 2 of their 3 drives. Remember, they started on Russell's side of the 50, the 29-yard line after an interception. And this one, 2 receivers to each side. Houston will bring a man in motion. This is number 24, Aiden Kennan, back to pass. Looking right, got man-on-man coverage over there on a comebacker. It's incomplete. Over there, Stratton provided great coverage. The Bulldogs want a flag. They're not going to get it over on that far side. Second down at 10, Hunter Houston. That's only his 4th incompletion. He's 11 of 15 for 131 yards. A lot. He doesn't have any stats on the season, but he's got 3 catches tonight for 49 yards and a touchdown. 2 receivers to each side. Here comes the running back. This is Glover, and Russell is going to cover a fumble. Magnus Golden, number 99, covers the fumble at the 47-yard line of Greenwood.
I don't know who hit the running back, but he was there to jump on that. Just a great turnover by that defense.
Well, they don't fumble the ball, but they fumbled it there. And the Cyclones get a break here as we're going to start. First of all, we stopped their drive. Second of all, turnover. So with 1:08 left, we got the ball at their 47, and Russell on first down going quickly. Nothing doing there is Tracy Daniels. He might have lost a yard.
Well, there's just no room going up the middle. We've shown that going to the outside is where we're gaining the yardage.
I would say that they're selling out to stop the run, but they're really not. They are covering up our receivers. They really react quickly. Second down and 10. Daniel's going to keep it on the sweep like you asked for, and he's going to be tripped up for a 1-yard loss. Just couldn't get there. I know you said that they like to be on the outside there. Tried it there. But we end up losing the yard back on the 48-yard line with 31 seconds left. Russell going very quickly on this drive, and now we have a stoppage of play by the official. And, it's an injured player for Greenwood who's hobbling off. He is walking off under his own power. That's Stone Dean, number 88. They give Tracy the original line of scrimmage, so officially no gain. 3rd down and 10 coming. There's a 6-second differential in the game clock and the play clock, so Russell will have to snap it here. There's been no wind tonight, so really no advantage on having a wind at their back. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, and the S-back, Ben Hallmark. Jones, hard count. Now he check with me, and let's see, the play clock down to 0. Russell called timeout just before they got the delay of game penalty with 3 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. We'll take a quick break. Russell looking at 3rd and 10, trailing 14-0. This is Russell Cyclone football.
Do you need your wisdom or other teeth removed? Do you have a toothache? Are you considering dental implants to replace missing teeth or to help anchor a denture? Be sure to see Dr. Forrest Bale for a no out-of-pocket consultation at Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery. Lakeside is contracted with many insurance companies and has multiple financing options to minimize your out-of-pocket costs. Have your oral surgery in a caring, state-of-the-art facility right here in Russellville. Visit their website at lakesideofs.com.
Russell's last drive was a 3-and-out. They don't want to go 3-and-out here after the defense recovered a fumble. Magnus Golden giving it to him. But Russell looking at 3rd and 10 from the 47-yard line. I think if they get some positive yards here, 5 or 6 yards, they may go for it. Trailing 14-0 here with 3 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Barring a penalty, this should be the last play of the first quarter. Jones will be the quarterback, 2 receivers to each side. Man in motion is Alec Bowles. He'll cross the face to the right, going to the right of Luke Jones. Jones looking left, throwing left, is tipped and caught. Oh, and incomplete. I say caught because it looked like it was tipped by Greenwood and caught by Ben Hallmark. And he started to take off running, just couldn't control the football. Must have been juggling it on that far side. So Russell's going to look at 4th and 10, but that's the end of the first quarter. With our score, Greenwood 14, Russellville nothing. This is Russell Cyclone football.
Miller Roofing Company. They've served the River Valley since 1991 with a reputation for superior work and reliability. Now to keep up with demand, Miller Roofing Company is looking for reliable, experienced individuals to join a team that stood the test of time, serving their community for 31 years and is still going strong. To be a part of the Miller Roofing Company family, call 890-3499 to set up an interview or stop by 318 South Arkansas Avenue.
Hey, Sharp Dunaway here for my friends over at Mr. Glass in Russellville. Let's face it, having to fix a broken window on your daily driver absolutely sucks. Mr. Glass works with your insurance company to make that process suck way less with fast and friendly service. They offer complete auto windshield, doors, back glass, they got you. Go see Shane and Bob at Mr. Glass, 1415 East Main Street in Russellville. Kicking glass and taking names for over 30 years. That's Mr. Glass.
Russell looking at 4th and 10. We start second quarter. Russell going to punt the football away. Ben Hallmark kicks it, try to kick it out of bounds. Not a great punt. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be really short punt. Very short. We're going to wait and see where they mark it. Russell is not going to. It's not going to be inside the 20. Watching the official continue to walk, he's going to stop at the 28-yard line. So Russell on 4th down and 10 has to punt the football away. And on 1st down, there's a pass play complete to Kennan. He's down the sideline. He may go the distance. He's at the 40, the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Greenwood. From the 28-yard line, that's a 72-yard touchdown pass.
Again, our coverage was a little soft on that outside, and once he got it right down the sideline, a missed tackle or two, and he showed some speed.
They're waiting the extra point here. And Russell just jumped on the extra point. So they can move it half the distance if they want to. Sometimes people will decline it. The penalty is declined because sometimes you don't want to be closer. You're used to the extra point, especially with somebody who's been perfect on the year, 23 of 23 for Steinfeld. Russell jumped again. And our defensive end there, our guy on the end, is trying to say, hey, Greenwood actually drew me off sides there a little bit. Nope, it's going to be us. Again, declined. I tell you, if they'd taken this penalty, then they could go for 2 because they'd be inside the 1. Benton has scored back-to-back touchdowns very quickly against Lake Hamilton. 7:06 left to play in the first half. They lead Lake Hamilton 21-0. Lake Hamilton is not geared to come back like that. They don't have the offense. The extra point is good. 11:41 left to play here in the first half. Russell trails 21-0. We'll take a break. This is Russell Cyclone football.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Well, following a 19-yard punt, it took them one play to go 72 yards for the touchdown. Just 9 seconds. Hunter Houston had landed Robbins, L.J. Robbins. The extra point was good by Bowden Steinfeld. 21-0 our score. With 11:41 left to play here in the first half. Well, good news is we got a lot of time. Bad news, this is the exact opposite of the way you'd want to start the game. Russellville, on last two of their drives, they've gone 3 and out, and even after the defense gave them a turnover. It's a short pooch kick. Bowles is going to catch at the 34-yard line, and they're going to say that he signaled fair catch at the 34. He continued to run a little bit. This could be a penalty if they said, delay of game penalty is what they call it. But I don't know. They're going to talk about it. If he got the fair catch at the 34-yard line, this could be a penalty against us. You can't call fair catch and then take off running. We'll see what they're talking about it, seeing if they're going to drop the flag or not. And maybe Russell's saying, hey, we didn't call fair catch. They should have let that go, which if that would have happened, we'd have gotten 5 yards to the 39. There's some of our fans saying, hurry up, make a call. I think that's because it's 33 degrees out there. We need to prolong this game. Very cold night. I think it was worse last week, Doug. So we were in West Memphis, and it was cold and windy, and the wind was whipping around there. And they're still talking about it. Bowles had caught it at the 34-yard line. He returned it to the 39. And I think it is going to be a penalty against the Cyclones because you can't return it after you call for a fair catch, and they're going to determine that was a fair catch called for. Yep, I see the flag now down that they put it down right at the 35-yard line. Now, you don't see this too often.
That's a 15-yard penalty?
I thought it was delay game, but I guess it's a personal foul penalty. Good grief. That's going to put us back at the 20. And switching out footballs because you get to play offense with your own football. And the chains don't set, so it's not a 1st and 25, but it is a 15-yard penalty, puts us back at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Cyclones. Luke Jones staying in there at quarterback. He's going to hand it off to Tracy. He's running right side, and he breaks a tackle at the 20 and gets to the 24-yard line. And now we have some extracurricular activity. You hear Cyclones upset. They threw down a lineman in the secondary. Greenwood threw down one of our guys, and that's what Russell fans are upset. They're wanting a penalty flag on that. And like I said it earlier, kind of have the reputation of playing on the fringe. 2 receivers to the left for Russellville. Man in motion, that's Howell. On 2nd down and 6. They're going to give it to Daniels on the sweep. He's going to throw a pass. He's got a man open. It's going to be up for grabs. It's going to be intercepted by Greenwood. Intercepted by Greenwood. Braden Skaggs intercepts the football as Tracy Daniels on the halfback pass was trying to go to Harrison, and it was intercepted. And they'll have it. He fell down as soon as he caught it. They'll have it at our 44-yard line.
Yeah, the pass was a little short. A lot of error under the pass, but I like the play, though. I thought it was a good call.
10:54 left to play. And they're going to try to go for it all? No, they're going to throw a screen pass complete. They'll get a couple yards before they get out of bounds. Houston going for Grant Cardinals. A lot of times when you have a quick change, you try to go for the jugular there, but they try to go for the screen pass. They got a couple yards to the 42. 2nd down and 8. The Bulldogs leading the Cyclones with under 11 minutes to play in the first half, 21-0. Looking for more. Here's the handoff. They're inside the 40-yard line, tripped up just shy of the 35. That's Jake Glover, the running back, and they're starting to go to their NASCAR package going quickly. They're going to say his knee hit at the 32-yard line. I'm sorry, the 37. And that's 3rd down and 3 for the Bulldogs. Under 10.5 to go here in the first half. They're going to go 2 receivers to each side with Glover, the running back. Check that. It's L.J. Robbins. He's going to go in motion, empty backfields. They're going to complete a pass on the screen pass to him. He breaks a couple tackles. He's hauled down at the 25-yard line. A horse collar tackle is what they're about to call on us. Whether or not it was or not, I don't know, but I know that's what they're calling. And so that's going to put us down here at what? The 25-yard line is where he got tackled. I see the flag came from the back judge. I don't see where they placed the ball down because it's too close. Okay, the flag was at the 21. We're going to wait and see where the ball is because they'll tack on the penalty.
I don't know
it'll
if he
be
had his collar or not. It looked like he had his jersey and pulled him down with it.
And they're going to put it down at the 13-yard line.
Looks like it.
Yep. So it ends up being a 12-yard penalty because it's half the distance to the goal. After the first down pass of 12 yards. Houston on 1st down and 10. Going to hand off to Glover, running left side. Ball pops free, and Russell says they have it. A flag is down in the secondary. And it looks like Greenwood covers it after about a yard gain. And we're going to wait and see what the call is. Greenwood recovered the fumble. Okay, they're going to call a holding call on Greenwood. They covered the fumble. I don't know where they're marking it from.
That's twice Glover has carried the ball.
Put it down. Sorry, hang on a second. Put it down at the 22-yard line, so it's a 10-yard penalty from the spot So you give a 1-yard run, 10-yard penalty, second down. No, it's still first down. Check that. It's still first down and 19. And they move here. They were chunking that one in the end zone, and there's going to be a false start penalty against Greenwood. We saw this before. They shot themselves in the foot a couple of times and then got a big play down inside the 5. It's going to be a false start. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that Glover's fumbled twice games, and we recovered one of them.
All right, first down and 24 here at the 27-yard line. Under 10 minutes to go in the first half. Russell trailing 21-0. They're going to go empty backfield. Hunter Houston going to bring 2 men in motion. They'll have to get set before the snap. They do. One's a running back, one's an S-back. The S-back now going back in motion. Houston back to pass, looking left. He's got plenty of time. He's going to throw it underneath the screen to Robbins. He's across the 20, 15, ducks down inside the 15 to about the 14-yard line. Got about half of it back. They may say he was down at the 15-yard line. If that's so, that's at the 12-yard pickup there. It is second down. Second and 12. Houston talking to his linemen as they're going empty backfield once again. 3 receivers to the short side of the field, the left side. Going to bring a man in motion. That's Robbins towards the right. Overload that side. Looking left. Houston throwing, completed pass, and it's going to be pushed out of bounds right around the 10. That's going to be the first reception by number 87, Noah Chaser. And they're going to put him down at the 11 before he stepped out of bounds. Third down and 8 at the 11. They need to get right around the 3-yard line, maybe just inside the 3 for a first down. Clock stopped with 8:48 left to play in the first half. Russell trailing by 21. 6A state quarterfinals. Greenwood got a bye here. Russell had to beat West Memphis. Came back to do it last week. 30-26. Greenwood changing some personnel, and now we have a stoppage of play, and it's going to be a timeout. Greenwood with 5 seconds left to play on the play clock. They'll call it Greenwood 21, Russell nothing. This is Russell Cyclone football.
Hi, I'm Aaron. I'm Scott. And I'm Corey, and we're the Tree-Wise Tree Guys. Tree work experts based in Russellville, Arkansas. You have a problem tree that you'd like removed, trimmed, or otherwise dealt with, we're the guys to call. If you're looking for the best, look no further. We're the highest rated in the area. 5-star rating on Google. Give Jalen a call today, 479-222-0793. That's 479-222-0793.
Welcome back. Russell trailing 21-0. Greenwood calling timeout as the play clock was going down. And at around the 5-second mark, third down and 8 for Greenwood at the Cyclone 11-yard line. Russell stopped Greenwood once on a fumble. Couldn't do anything with it. They had another fumble there by Greenwood, but the Bulldogs recovered it here in the red zone. And it's third down and 8 coming here at the 11, empty backfield for the Bulldogs. Hunter Houston, again, bringing 2 men in motion. Probably the other guy going in motion. No, play action pass. Houston, plenty of time. He's going to throw the right side of the end zone. It's complete touchdown, L.J. Robbins. I tell you, we have problems covering when they go out in the flat like that. And that goes for a touchdown there, and it's 27-0. The Bulldogs in full control of this first half. 8:43 left to play in this first half, and we're waiting the extra point by Steinfeld. Russell got close once to blocking in the first quarter, one of these extra points. They're not going to come out from the edge just because they've jumped off sides a couple times. It's good, 28-0. We'll take a break. This is Russell Cyclone football.
Farmers Co-op, where we're finding out about fall pastures, haying equipment, baling twine. Mike Apple's along with us. Mike, when it comes to those fall pastures, you've got a lot going on here.
Getting a lot of our seed in for the winter. Got a pretty good lineup now. Fertilizer's come down a little bit. It rained, so, hey, we're optimistic and we're ready to go.
Farmers Co-op, East Main in Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location.
Greenwood leading 28-0 here in the second quarter. After that touchdown drive, we'll give you the scoring summary. They go 44 yards in 7 plays. There's Hunter Houston hitting L.J. Robbins for a 11-yard touchdown pass. Again, they had kind of shot themselves in the foot, but it's the second time they recovered. At one time, they had 1st and 24 on that one. Previously, they had a touchdown drive where they had 3rd and a long ways to go. They're going to kick this one deep, and Russell going to field it. It's Mekhi Foster across the 20, 25, trying to get that right side. He's hit hard at the 30, gets a couple more extra yards to about the 32-yard line. That's where Russell will start. Cyclones have really just struggled moving the football here on offense tonight. They're just looking for all kinds of answers. They started on their first drive. They moved a little bit, but I tell you, to be honest, they looked just a little out of sync from the get-go, and they've had a couple 3-and-outs at just the wrong time, one after a turnover. Russell got to get something going. They have 32 total yards of offense tonight, just 3 first downs. They're going to go with Ben Hallmark in at quarterback. Man in motion, it's Caden Rose. They're going to fake it to him. Hallmark going to keep it himself. He breaks a tackle at the 35 across the 40. He's got the first down to the 44-yard line.
A very hard run by Hallmark. Good job. That was a good fake also.
He's got 3 carries for 15 yards. I haven't seen him carry the football, and since the first drive, and looking here, we haven't seen him carry since the first drive. I think they may be staying with that for a little while. They found some success here. Hallmark is going to stay at quarterback. Tracy Daniels to his left. Man in motion, the S-back. We'll see what Hallmark the Cyclones have here. It's going to be, they're going to fake it. It's going to be a counter play. He runs off right side, spin move at mid.
Great move by Hallmark at the end of that run by spinning, like you say. Gained another couple of yards.
8 yards on the carry. 2nd down and 2 for Hallmark. Russell going to have to change out linemen here as Reese Colwell comes out. They're going with an extra wide receiver in the play. Warnick Howe is in. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They may be throwing the ball. They got man-on-man coverage over there on the far right side of Caden Rose. Hallmark back to pass. He's going to go for Caden Rose. Short throw, it's up for grabs. It's going to be intercepted. Greenwood at the 30-yard line, and still on his feet. This defensive back brought down at the 25. Over on that far side, Landon Nelms, his 2nd interception of the night. They were trying to get the ball to Caden Rose over on that right side. Pass just hung up there and is picked off by Greenwood.
Well, the defender was on the inside, and that's where the ball was thrown, and Rose just couldn't get to the ball.
All right, they have the ball at their own 25-yard line. And Bulldogs may be smelling blood in the water here. And right now, forget about winning. You gotta stop this drive, because then they're thinking mercy rule in the second half. Complete a pass out of the backfield on 1st down. It's slung down after about a yard gain. Nice tackle there by Stratton as the pass is complete to Grant Carnes.
That was a good hard tackle by Stratton.
2nd down and 9 for Greenwood at the 26-yard line. Nearing the 7-minute mark, Cyclones trailing 28-0. Just about anything that could go wrong has gone wrong in this first half, including 3 turnovers by the Cyclones. Back to pass, quick pass on the screen pass. It's complete here and ridden down at the 31-yard line is Arrington, who's having a career night for him because he hadn't had a night like this. He's been fantastic for the Bulldogs. That's his 4th catch for 54 yards. Doesn't get the first down, but he makes it 3rd and 4 with the reception. They're going 3 receivers to the short side of the field. When they do this, they usually bring a man in motion, and they do here. That's going to be L.J. Robbins. He moves over to the left side, the open side of the field. Houston back to pass, throws underneath. They've got the first down and more across the 40, 45, breaking a tackle at midfield, and now finally Kennan pushed out of bounds as he gets into Cyclone territory at the 49-yard line.
We had good coverage on a deep man, but it's the one who's coming in below him is the one that's open.
Yeah, they call that the drag route. He's dragging across the underneath there, right in front of the linebacker spot is usually what that is. 1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs after the 22-yard reception. They have the ball at the Cyclone 47-yard line. 3 receivers left. Now they have a running back in the backfield. They're going to fake it to him, throw and complete a screen pass to Robbins on the far side. Breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage. He's going to get to the 44 before he's brought backwards there. And I tell you, they're completing a lot of their passes within 3 yards of the line of scrimmage, to be honest with you, on little screen passes and passes out in the flat, just a little 2-yard down and out. and that one was a little screen pass. It goes for 3 yards, 2nd and 7 for the Bulldogs. Under 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Complete a pass. Again, a screen pass to the far side. No, he dropped it. He dropped it right at the line of scrimmage. That'll stop the clock, give Russellville a breather here just a second as they've been going to their NASCAR package here. Russellville trailing 28-0, 5:46 left to play in the first half. Cyclones trailing 28-0. We'll have stats coming up for you at halftime, scores from the playoffs from around the state, also Cyclone history segment. Also give you an update on Cyclone basketball. They've started this past week. 3rd down and 7, play action. Plenty of time for Houston. He's got open field to the right. He's going to run, but he's still behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to heave it downfield, and it's going to be intercepted by Mackay Foster at the 17-yard line. He'll step out of bounds just past the 20. Mackay was playing defense back there and playing center field, and Houston back here at around midfield. He took a shot, and he's very slow to get up. But Mackay Foster gets Russellville's 2nd turnover of the night. This one with an interception. Russellville continues to build on their interceptions, and what I mean by that is last week they set a school record for number of interceptions in a season, and they build that by 1 tonight with Mackay's interception.
Boy, Hunter, as you said, took a shot. I don't know if he'd be rolling out like that again.
Well, he's been injured most of the year. He got a week to heal up as they were off that week, and he actually didn't play very much. He played some, but not the whole game against Little Rock Christian in their last game of the season. So Russellville takes over at their own 22-yard line after the interception by Mackay Foster, who's in there at running back. He's a lead blocker for Ben Hallmark, who runs around the left side, and he might have lost a yard on the quarterback keeper there. I'm going to see where they spot it. Under 5.5 to go. Mackay Foster with that interception. Now 18 interceptions by this Cyclone defense on the season. The record was 16 as a team, and that came in the state championship 2016 season. And Russellville surpassed it last week when Kircher Herring got an interception at West Memphis. That was 17 last week and 18 tonight. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 10. They're going to fake it to Mackay Foster. Ben Hallmark finds a little bit of a hole up the middle, but not much. He gets to about the 23-yard line, a pickup of 1 on the play. It's just been tough running for Russellville. 52 yards of offense, all of it coming rushing. Russellville has thrown 9 passes, has not completed 1. They've thrown 3 interceptions. I say they because it's been more than one guy.
Well, anytime Ben's in there, you know Greenwood is figuring he's going to run before he passes.
We've used 4 different quarterbacks. I guess 3 different quarterbacks tonight, but we have 3 interceptions by 3 different guys. 1 by a running back on a halfback pass. Russell needs to dial up something here on 3rd and 9. They got to get this first down. Can't do another 3 and out. Hallmark going to fake left, come back right, and he'll get across the 27, well shy of the first down here. And it looks like Russell's going to have to punt the football away. Four minutes left to play here in the first half. Another 3 and out by the Cyclones as they bring on the punting unit. Look by the Cyclones. 1, 2. This is their 4th 3 and out. Well, I guess their 3rd because 1 was a 3 and an interception. They're moving the clock down a little bit, and a short hop, but Ben able to handle it, and he gets away. A pretty good punt. It's going to hit at the Bulldog 41 and take a huge Russellville bounce. Rolls inside the 30, inside the 25, and going to be downed at the 21-yard line. A 52-yard punt by Ben Hallmark, and he flipped the field there for the Cyclones. Greenwood will take over. They have 2 timeouts, 3:19 left to play in the first half, leading 28-0. Well, they'll have the ball at their own 21.
That's a great punt. We needed that. Tell you what, let's pick off another one.
And now here's a keeper along the right side, Hunter Houston. He gets across the 25, shy of the 20 before stopped.
That surprises me that he runs on a sweep like that.
Well, he doesn't run a whole lot. Usually it's around the goal line, Gets to the 28-yard line there, maybe to get the first down, see what happens. He's going to fake it this time as he hands off, and Russell going to tackle the running back across the 40 to about the 43-yard line. As flags coming in, this is going to be a personal foul face mask, I'm afraid, against the Cyclones there. As it's the first carry of the night, or I'm sorry, Grant Carnes with the carry, I believe. We'll put it down at the 41-yard line. I think it's face mask on us.
Yeah, it is.
Yep. So we'll tack it on after the 13-yard run. A penalty on us is going to put it in Bulldog territory. It should put it down at the 44 if it's a personal foul. That's the 6th penalty on the Cyclones for 59 yards. Penalty yardage has been about even, 56 on them, 59 on us. Did see a penalty on our coaching staff. I usually see a sideline warning, but that was right before a kickoff, so it didn't affect too much. Greenwood has it 1st and 10 at our 44-yard line, leading 28-0, nearing 2.5 to go. Here's the handoff, running left side, inside the 40, inside the 35-yard line before being run out of bounds. That's Braden Davis, who got the last carry. Davis carries positive yards. They put it down at the 34-yard line. Should be 1st and 10. They do move the sticks. They got out of bounds, so they don't have to go quickly here. They do have 2 more timeouts, but, I mean, they took over with 3:19 left. They really don't need a lot of time on scoring drives. Break the huddle. They still have Davis in there. He's to the right of Hunter Houston. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, and Davis going to get the call straight up the middle. Takes a big lick right at the 30. He'll get to the 29. That's where his forward progress will be stopped. 5-yard pickup. Clock is rolling. 2nd down and 5. About 2:15 left to go in the first half. Russellville trailing 28-0. You don't want them scored here because that means it's going to start the second half with the mercy rule. Greenwood will start the second half with the football. Cyclone defense has come up with a couple of turnovers. Last time Greenwood had the football, Russellville intercepted it in the red zone on a deep pass by Hunter Houston. 2nd down and 5. Davis going to carry it left side. Breaks free. He's at the 25. He's got the first down inside the 25 to about the 22. First time we've seen Davis tonight. And he's got 4 carries for 35 yards. They stopped the clock to reset the chains. It's rolling now, 1:38 left. First down at our 22-yard line. Play clock at 22. Clock still rolling. Houston changing the play at the line. 2 receivers to each side. Said they go to the ground again. They do keep it on the ground. This time Russell sniffs this one out. They're going to drop him back at the 25-yard line for a 3-yard loss. Greenwood doesn't feel like they're needing to hurry. They're very calm on this drive. 1:09 left. Clock still rolling. They still have 2 more timeouts, but they're taking their time here. 2nd down and 13. Under a minute. They go 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Davis still in there running back. I'll be shocked if they run here on 2nd and 13. Houston back to pass. Looking right, throwing, man wide open. Here the receiver, he's inside the 15, hit hard from behind there at the 12-yard line. That's Noah. And that is enough for a first down for Greenwood. 13 yards on the pickup, 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. Clock rolling. Back to pass Houston, throwing left side. Robbins has it complete. He's inside the 10, slips through at the 5. He's in the end zone for the touchdown. 12 yards on the touchdown reception for L.J. Robbins. And the score is 34-0 with 32 seconds left to play here in the first half.
Well, as I said before, we're playing a little soft on our receivers. We're going to have to tighten that up, get a little closer to them.
That was they've been using the screen pass quite a bit. They used that one there. And L.J. Robbins, he's got 3 touchdown receptions tonight. Russell just blocked the extra point. That was Gabe Hogue on the block. And so we won't start with the mercy rule to start the second half because of Mr. Hogue getting the blocked extra point. We're going to take a quick break. 32 seconds left to play first half. Russellville trailing 34-0. This is Russellville Cyclone football.
Fellner's Athletes Corner, your high-performance athletic store for quality athletic footwear and apparel, features Nike, Under Armour, The North Face, Patagonia, Oakley, Saucony, New Balance, Brooks, Asics, Kabu, Keen, and many, many more. Fellner's invites you to make them your first stop. With more than 50 years combined experience, the familiar faces at Fellner's can help you with all your athletic needs. Fellner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main, Russellville, open 9:30 until 6 Monday through Saturday.
Welcome back. Greenwood leading 34-0 on that scoring summary. They go 79 yards in 8 plays in 2 minutes and 47 seconds. Very efficient. Never had to use a timeout. Hunter Houston hit Landon Robbins for a 12-yard touchdown pass. The fourth touchdown pass for Houston tonight, and 3 of them been to Robbins. The extra point was blocked by Gabe Hogue, so we're sitting at 34-0. Cyclones trailing here. 32 seconds left to play in the first half. They're going to kick it off, and they're going to squib it, and we have a stoppage of play there. I saw Coach Wheeler. He was run up the sideline to the line judge, and I wonder if he didn't see something, or I see a flag down back at the 43. I think he was maybe helping the official out, saying, hey, there's offsides maybe. I don't know. The flag has now been picked up, but they got to move him back 5 yards, don't they? And the kicker just put the tee down back at the 40-yard line. Yeah, and they're going to have to move him back.
That's something when a coach has to point that out to.
Well, I wonder what it is. I don't know if he got off sides or not. Might have been. Maybe he obviously didn't happen because he ran up. I think he might have said, hey, check so-and-so because he's getting off sides, and maybe the official saw it. Well, this one's clean. They still squib it. Russell's going to cover it at the 40-yard line. As the Cyclones. Russell, it's 32 seconds, but still got 2 timeouts. Why not take a shot? What do you have to lose? You know, you're down 34-0. No reason to take a knee and go into halftime. Russell going to come out. 2 receivers to each side. Luke Jones, the quarterback, is going to roll to his left. Under pressure, throwing. It's incomplete. A diving attempt made by Howell. It's almost a good thing, though, that it was incomplete. It was only going to go for 5 yards. It would have kept the clock moving. That was an odd play there as they spin, roll out to left. Took a lot of time there. 27 seconds left to play in the first half. Clock is stopped. Russell, 2nd and 10 from our own 40-yard line. Play clock at 23. Plenty of time. Harrison in motion. Back to pass is Jones. Here comes a blitz from the outside, and he's going to be sacked. Back inside the 35 to about the 33. A loss of 7 on the play. Clock is rolling. 15 seconds. Russell does not have to snap the ball again if they don't want to. They're looking at 3rd down. They're lined up, but I think they're going to let the half end. They are. We've come to the end of the first half. It's been all Greenwood here in the quarterfinals. Greenwood 34, Russellville nothing. We'll take a break. Your halftime show coming up. This is Russell Cyclone football.
First State Bank is proud to serve our community, a community made of hard-working friends and neighbors, folks who make our community better. You're why we offer personal, helpful service and convenient digital tools. You make our town what it is, deeply rooted, community-driven. First State Bank, these are our State words. Visit fsbmybank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability, durability, and versatility built in. Like #1 selling Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today. In the River Valley, see River Valley Tractor on Weir Road in Russellville.
For over 70 years, Old South Restaurant at 1330 East Main Street in Russellville has been faithfully serving the River Valley. Whether it's starting your day with a good old-fashioned breakfast or helping you make it through the workday with a hearty home-styled lunch, and of course serving your family with a dinner that would even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurant on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you, so come on by Old South.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
We're here at the half, here at the 6A state quarterfinals. Russellville trailing Greenwood 34-0. Almost every single thing going Greenwood's way in that first half. We have a couple things. Russell did block an extra point. Russell's defense has gotten a couple turnovers, including an interception against Hunter Houston. But, boy, not much going our way. And like I said, block their point. That just means that we won't start the second half with a mercy rule, because the mercy rule is 35 points in the second half. Greenwood will get the ball to start the second half. It's just been a tough first half. What's your thoughts?
Well, we just cannot get into a groove. It's been very difficult for our offense. Haven't been able to develop our running game. Again, I said it pregame. That's our strong point is Daniels and Foster, but mainly Daniels gaining 6, 7. We just haven't been able to do that, which also puts pressure on our passing game. One other thing that the second point I made in pregame is we've got to have close coverage on those receivers. I've said that now about 3 times, but it's so obvious in this first half. We're playing too far off. We're playing soft. They're able to catch the ball, and they're gaining 7, 8 yards before we even get a chance to hit them. So we're going to have to tie the secondary and try to knock the ball down or go for the interception.
Yeah, they have thrown deep early, and I think that made it to where we backed off a little bit, because they did have a 72-yard touchdown pass. They had a deep one on 4th and 6 that went for a touchdown. 300 yards passing for the Bulldogs, 352 yards of offense, just 48 yards of offense for Russellville, 0 yards passing. They've used 3 different quarterbacks, and, of course, did have the halfback pass in there. Russellville's quarterbacks altogether 0 for 10. 3 interceptions. Again, one of those interceptions was the halfback pass there by Tracy Daniels. And really 4 first downs to the Bulldogs, 18. Russellville's had 3 3-and-outs, and they've had 2 other drives that we didn't get past 3 plays because of turnovers. Just like I said, everything going Greenwood's way tonight in this first half, and Russell's got a huge mountain to climb. I tell you, the first time these 2 teams played, Russell got their attention. The Cyclones almost led 14-7 at the half. It was a really odd call that gave Greenwood the ball down inside our 20, and they scored. It was 14-14 at the half, 21-21 after 3 quarters, and then Greenwood won it going away in the 4th quarter. It's the flip side of that. Has struggled a little bit. We got some other scores to pass along to you. First, in the 6A playoffs, I think this is a little bit of a shocker, because I thought this was going to be a upset at War Memorial Stadium, but Little Rock Catholic leading Little Rock Christian 13-3. That's a halftime score. Benton is shutting out Lake Hamilton at the half, 21-0. And then I think we all kind of expected this. PA 44, Mountain Home 7. That's just a second quarter score. Those are the other games. Of course, just 4 games in 6A, since this is the Russellville trailing here 34-0. We'll take a break, come back with more of your halftime show. Again, we've got some more stats to pass along to you. We also have our Cyclone history segment, and we're also going to talk a little bit of Cyclone basketball with you. All that and more when we come back. Russellville trailing Greenwood 34-0 here at the half. This is Russellville Cyclone football.
This is Todd, Market President with Centennial Bank. We're more than just a financial institution. We pride ourselves on being community-focused and connected.
Hi, I'm Charlie, Business Development Officer with Centennial. A lifelong resident of the River Valley, I am proud to be part of a team that brings passion, pride, and dedication to our communities.
Supporting our community starts with people like myself and Charlie, who know and love the River Valley area, which is why we're always banking with you in mind. Centennial Bank is proud to support the place we call home. NMLS number 564245, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Alathus Realty is proud to support all of our local student athletes. At Alathus Realty, we believe the community comes first, and there's nothing quite like community than cheering on your favorite team from the stands. Alathus Realty is committed to provide our every aspect of your real estate transaction. So whether you're loading up to go to the game or settling in for an evening at home, you can rest assured Alathus Realty is taking care of you. Call us today, 479-968-5668. Alathus Realty. We put the real in real estate. Find us on Facebook today.
The heater broke down, had to act fast. Wiggled some wires, I broke the thermostat. My wife got cold and nose started to freeze. She said, hey man, gotta call AshleyAir.com. Your heater breaks down, they're the one you want. AshleyAir.com. They're fast and they're good. The technician showed up the very same day. Got it fixed right and fast, he was on his way. Next time your heater breaks, you know who to call. There's only one choice, AshleyAir.com.
Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding, special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
Welcome back. The Cyclones score of 34-0 against Greenwood. We gave you some stats on the last segment. We'll give you the individual stats. Not pretty, but we got to go through it. Russell, as I said, throwing the football 0 of 10. Luke Jones 0 of 6. D.A. Reed 0 of 1. You say, well, what's the other two? Well, Ben Hallmark threw a pick, and also Tracy Daniels threw a pick. Russell throwing 3 interceptions in that first half. Running the football has been tough, but Ben Hallmark does have 7 carries for 28 yards. His longest was 11. Tracy Daniels also has 7 carries, 26 yards. You knew Tracy Daniels was coming in with a target on his back, and Russell tried to maybe surprise Greenwood coming out throwing the football. Tracy Daniels with 6 100-yard rushing games, 2 against Van Buren early in the year. Greenwood, I mean, as a team, I'm checking here, as a team they have 3 100-yard rushing games. And so, Tracy Daniels coming in as a marked man. He's the 8th player in Cyclone history to rush for 1,000 yards in a season. And so Greenwood definitely had his attention, and he's been a marked man. I keep saying that, and I mentioned it last week. I want to mention it again. Tracy, as I said, the 8th player all time. I'll give you the other ones because going into last week, Tracy was 5th all time. Scott rushed for 1,004 yards in 2014. Kenneth Golden rushed for 1,023 in 2008. And 03, Tracy Steiger did. He rushed for 1,400 yards. Cecil the Diesel James in the year 2000 rushed for 1,380 yards. Todd Thompson in 88 rushed for 1,026. In 1979, Richard Peavy rushed for 1,132 yards and 1,133 yards for Brad Womack. That was in 1977, the first player to rush for over 1,000 yards. And doing it this year. Other stats to pass along to you for Greenwood. As bad as ours looked, theirs looks fantastic. Hunter Houston, 23 of 29 for 300 yards, 4 touchdowns. Did throw an interception to Mekhi Foster. His favorite target, he spread it around, but Landon Robbins has been one. L.J. Robbins, 9 catches for 164 yards and 3 touchdowns. Daniel Arrington, 4 catches for 54 yards and a touchdown. Aiden Kennan, 4 catches for 49 yards. Running the football, Braden Davis on that last drive. He carried the ball 5 times and for 32 yards. He's been their leading rusher based on that one drive. Jake Glover, 5 carries for 18 yards. Coach Wheeler talked this week to the team about stopping their run. Well, Russellville only giving them 16 carries, 52 yards, but boy, they've been lighting it up, throwing the football, and that's been the difference of the game as they lead it here by a score of 34-0. Plus, Russellville at the turnovers, it's usually been flipped. We picked up 21 turnovers on the season and usually taking care of the ball, but Greenwood has been taking it away from us tonight, and that's been the story of the first half. Now, I don't have to talk about it for about 10 minutes because we're second half. We're going to take a break. We come back. We'll have the Cyclone History segment. Pretty interesting one, and stay tuned for that. This is Russellville Cyclone Football.
Heinz Heinzman & Son Incorporated reminds you, when you need new tires or auto repairs, Heinzman & Son has a well-trained staff to treat you like family, and their goal is always on customer service. It's the foundation of their business, which is why so many people in the River Valley call Heinzman & Son their tire shop. Find Heinzman & Son on Facebook, check out their reviews, and call 880-2020 to make it today. Heinzman & Son, serving the River Valley for over 30 years and counting.
At Liberty Car Wash in Russellville, you have options. You can wash your car yourself or drive through one of the automatic car washes. Liberty Car Wash also gives you the option of washing your fur baby. Why make a mess in your home and risk clogging your drains when you can wash Max at Liberty Car Wash? Visit Liberty Car Wash today on Knoxville Avenue and South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville, where you always have options.
Pico Foods says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about Pico Foods' mission to support producers in Arkansas and Missouri by calling David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Craig Bird or John Taylor Hickman, 601-670-9383.
It's that time of year again to start thinking about reviewing your Medicare plan. Hi, I'm Mike Giroux with Giroux & Associates and Medicare Specialists of Arkansas, reminding you to take the time to allow a local agent to assist you with your Medicare plan review. Choosing the wrong plan can cause you to spend money unnecessarily, cause you to lose valuable benefits, or cause you to have to change the provider you currently use. Don't be fooled by the misleading commercials on TV. Call a local agent to assist you with finding a plan that best meets your needs. I'm your local Medicare specialist. Call me at 479-857-2810.
Welcome back. We're at halftime here at Smith Robinson Stadium in Greenwood as Russell Cyclones trailing the Bulldogs 34-0. Been excited about this segment in Cyclone football history, and I get to bring it to you tonight. Russell 1971 team showcased a fantastic defense that allowed just 95 points in a 10-game season. Russell that season pitched 3 shutouts. Not to be outdone, the Cyclone offense tallied the 4th most points in school history at the time in a 10-game season. The team was coached by Paul Pugh in 71. They ended the year 7-3 after a 62-10 victory against Little Rock Mills. Russell was led by quarterback Joe Whiteside and running back Virgil Williamson. Their leading receiver that year on that team was Gary Fowler. Defensively, Stan Cochran and Willie Grant led the team in had the, at the time, school record, single-season interception record at 6 in one season. At the time, that was the school record. But the reason we're highlighting this team in 71 is because of YouTube. So many schools have had live streams set up on YouTube. We've had ours since 2017. But if you're interested, it wasn't live stream, obviously, back in 1971, no internet. But maybe the earliest game on YouTube is the Russellville homecoming game against Pine Bluff Dollarway from 1971. The game was played at Bailey Field. If you haven't seen it, it's really game on our Cyclone Booth Facebook page. Just go to our Facebook page here in just a couple minutes. We're going to post that for you. It's about 22 minutes long. It's been out there a while, but I don't know how many people actually know it's there. It's 22 minutes long. It's in black and white, no sound. The DVD from which the YouTube video was taken was made from the original 16 millimeter game film shot in October of 1971. Russellville led 41-6 at the end of the third quarter. There was no scoring in that last quarter. Junior running back, the late Gary Walker, number 12, scored 5 touchdowns in the game, an RHS record at the time. He was named the AP Arkansas performance in that homecoming victory. One of Gary's TDs was a 98-yard kickoff return to start the second half. Again, we're going to link that here. When we go to break, I'm going to go link it on our Cyclone Booth Facebook page. If you're ever interested, like I said, if you got 20 minutes, it's worth checking out, especially just to see what Bailey Field looked like back then. Cyclones defeated Dollarway in the 1971 homecoming game, 41-6 at the old Bailey Field. That's this week's moment in Cyclone history. We're going to take a break. We're still at halftime here. Greenwood leading the Cyclones here. Third is Russellville Cyclone football.
AB
ABC Children's Academy is currently enrolling for the 2022 school year. With 14 locations in Pope, Johnson, and Yell County, ABC provides all-day child care, as well as a variety of enrollment options for families, including Arkansas Better Chance for ages 3 to 5, plus more. Visit abcchildrensacademy.com for more info, and come by their central office on 4th Street in Russellville to apply in person, or call 567-5650. ABC Children's Academy, changing our world one student at a time.
In Arkansas, River Valley Heating and Air want to take a moment not only to thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. Every kind word that you put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. Customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you. From Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Just like the Native Americans.
When it comes to buying or selling a home, there really is a better way. As soon as you start talking with our team at A Better Way Realty in Russellville, you're going to feel the difference. Imagine if you had a great friend who genuinely cared about you and your family and was passionate about taking care of you. That is the philosophy of everyone who works here at A Better Way Realty. We want your business because we earn it, period. Discover what experience and heart can do with A Better Way Realty. Find us on Facebook and see the difference. A Better Way Realty. Real estate done a better way.
A solid roof for your business is key to keeping your employees, products, and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting in damaged equipment, stained ceilings, and walls, then don't let Mother Nature get the best of your business. The folks at E&F Roofing offer free commercial roof inspections, but their experience is priceless for your business, not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact E&F Roofing today for a free commercial inspection at 479-272-4069.
Welcome back to Cyclones trailing Greenwood 34-0. Want to talk to you a little bit about Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball. Both teams started their season on Tuesday night. Russell was actually supposed to play on Monday night, but Shiloh Christian had weather to deal with, and so they moved that game to Tuesday night. Russellville, the boys were playing at the Clarksville Classic on Tuesday. The girls were playing at home. The Rogers 56-50. The boys team mercy ruled Shiloh Christian in that Clarksville tournament 69-28. Caleb Carter had 26 points. Mari Ellis had 15. And then on Thursday night, last night, Russellville defeated Greenwood in boys action. It was 66-31 in that game. So Russellville ran the record to 2-0. Mari Ellis this time led all scores with 24 points. Dawson Schaefer added 12. Now Russellville will finish play in the Clarksville Classic tomorrow at 12 o'clock as they take on the host team, the Clarksville Panthers. We'll have that game over on our YouTube. And a chance to visit with Coach Tracy Morgan, who's the first-year head coach at Russellville. This is his fourth season. He was at England for the first 3 years and won a state championship for the England Lions there in 2020. And we talked to him, and I asked him about if he minded, because a lot of teams don't like to play conference opponents in non-conference action. And he said, yeah, it wasn't really ideal. However, the Cyclone boys team is actually going to play against Fayetteville at home on Monday. And he said he didn't want that being their first game. So he called Clarksville. They said, we have an opening. The only catch is you'll have to play Greenwood. He said, hey, it's worth it to get 3 games underneath our belt. So, again, Russellville's going to play Clarksville tomorrow at noon. Then on Monday at Cyclone Arena, if you're not doing anything, get on out there. The Lady Cyclones are going to host, and the boys will host Fayetteville at 7:30. Just in case you can't be there, we'll have it on our YouTube channel. And that this is all during Thanksgiving break. The girls actually will play again on Tuesday when they travel to Clinton. Once again, we will have that streaming for you on a Tuesday. So, boys basketball tomorrow at noon. Then on Monday, it'll be girls at 6 o'clock, boys at 7:30 at home. And then on Tuesday, the girls at Clinton I believe that's going to be a 4 o'clock tip, but we're going to keep you posted on our Facebook status about that. But so far, both teams really starting well. It's Rogers and going 1-0 to start the season. The boys 2-0. The Lady Cyclones supposed to play a non-conference game against Rogers Heritage tonight. It got moved to next week because of the playoff game here tonight. Both teams coming back out onto the field. They reset the clock, giving some time for warm-ups. Russellville trailing 34-0. We're going to take a break, come back with the second half. This is Russellville Cyclone football.
At Fleet Tire, point S, the S stands for service, selection, and savings. Fleet Tire knows the importance of the handshake and the significance of a referral. That will never change. At Fleet Tire, point S, you'll still find the same local owners, friendly service, and Fleet Tire Point S consistently offers unparalleled service and quality tires to fit every budget because you, the customer, are always the top priority at Fleet Tire Point S. So come by today and experience the Fleet Tire Point S difference, no stress, with Point S.
Hi everybody, this is Chris George from Joshua's Fine Jewelry in beautiful downtown Russellville. It's the most exciting time of the year. Joshua's red tag sale is absolutely the best time to buy your holiday gifts, and this year we've added a very few gold tags on super special items that are especially good deals, waiting for just the right person to come and get them. At Joshua's, we have now gold tag items so you can get your perfect Christmas gift without breaking the bank this year. Come see us at Joshua's Fine Jewelry in beautiful downtown Russellville.
Do you need your wisdom or other teeth removed? Do you have a toothache? Are you considering dental implants to replace missing teeth or to help anchor a denture? Be sure to see Dr. Forrest Bale for a no out-of-pocket consultation at Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery. Lakeside is contracted with many insurance companies and has multiple financing options to minimize your out-of-pocket costs. In a caring state-of-the-art facility right here in Russellville. Visit their website at lakesideofs.com.
Miller Roofing Company. They've served the River Valley since 1991 with a reputation for superior work and reliability. Now to keep up with demand, Miller Roofing Company is looking for reliable, experienced individuals to join a team that stood the test of time, serving their community for 31 years and is still going strong. To be a part of the Miller Roofing Company family, call 890-3499 to set up an interview or stop by 318 South Arkansas Avenue.
Welcome back. We're getting ready to start the second half. Cyclones trailing 34-0. Give you some other scores. Locally, Lamar leading Malvern at the half, 23-20 in the 4A state playoffs. And with the 6A state playoffs, Benton is scored early in the third quarter, leading Lake Hamilton 28-0. Shocked by that. I thought that'd be a little bit more closer than that. And Lake Hamilton not really conducive to throw the football around to come back. But Benton leading Lake Hamilton 28-0. And then Little Rock Christian interception and blocked a punt, scoop and score, so they cut in that Catholic lead after trailing 13-3 at the half, made it 13-10, and then Little Rock Christian got an interception. The quarterback White came out through a beautiful touchdown pass. They now lead Little Rock Catholic 17-13 with 2:37 left to play in the third quarter. I got to be right on my predictions there, and I predicted Little Rock Christian with the upset, so that's making me happier on that. As we start the second half, Eli Stratton will kick off for the first time for the Cyclones. Two players back deep for Greenwood. Russell going to scoot this along the carpet, still rolling. It's going to be picked up at the 20-yard line, across the 25, and going to be taken down at about the 27-yard line. Pickup of 7 on the play, on the return. And that was Jake Glover, the starting running back, on the return.
That's good coverage by the kickoff team. I like that.
A player. No, I heard him blow the whistle more than once. I was looking for a flag. They picked up a flag, so I don't know what the call is going to be. I think it's going to be on Greenwood. There's going to be a penalty flag that I didn't actually see. Okay, it's personal foul penalty, and it's going to be half the distance to go from the 28, so it's going to put them down at the 14. It'll still be 1st and 10, but Greenwood getting a 14-yard penalty here. They've been penalized 7 times for 75 yards. We went back and checked their touchdown pass on the 72-yard touchdown pass that Chase Canfield showed us. There was a block in the back that didn't call. That should have been not even negated that touchdown. Greenwood looking at 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line to start the second half. Houston, screen pass is going to be tipped and incomplete. No, did he catch it? Incomplete. It hit the turf. And all I saw was Mackay Foster coming up. If he would have caught it, he would have scored untouched. Oh, man, there was nothing in front of him but green pastures.
I thought he had it. I really did.
Second down and 10. Greenwood going quick here at their own 14. They're going to hand it off to Davis. Breaks a tackle, and he's got some room. He's across the 35 and taken down there at the 36-yard line and almost a flag. I saw the official grabbing for his flag. He did not. There was some extra pushing going on after that, and he's talking to one of the Cyclones involved. Greenwood going quickly here at the 36-yard line, first and 10. Plenty of time for Houston. Pass complete. Broke a tackle at the 40. They get to midfield, diving forward into Cyclone territory at the 48-yard line, and just like that, they flip the field.
Well, they're breaking our tackles. That's what's doing it.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing there. First and 10. Again, screen pass complete to the far side. He's inside the 40-yard line, tripped up there. They're going to say he stepped out at the 40. That's Arrington on that far side. And they, like I said, a career night for him just in that first half. He's not been one of their main guys, but has been tonight. Picks up 8 yards there, second down and 2 for the Bulldogs, leading 34-0. Here's a handoff to Davis. He's got the first down inside the 40 to the 35 is where his forward progress will be stopped there. Pushed back since then, but he's got a 5-yard pickup there.
That was Thomas, 32, that made that stop.
Greenwood going very quickly here. 7 carries, 59 yards for Braden Davis. First and 10 for Houston. Claps his hands, but they're going to check with me. They've gotten Russellville to jump once. It was a key 4th and 5 at the time, too, when there was no score in the ballgame. Under 11 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Greenwood leading 34-0 on the move. One-handed catch on the bad snap by Houston as he handed it off to Davis, who stopped at the 31, a 4-yard pickup there. That's the second time that the snap has been off for Greenwood in our territory, and you just marvel at the fact they were able to one-hand grab it. Houston at second down and 6 here. Southwest Louisiana is the only school that's given him a scholarship offer. He moves Davis over to his right, 2 receivers to each side. Handed off to Davis, running left side, big hole. He's at the 20, cuts back. He's at the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown Greenwood with 10:02 left to play in the third quarter, and that'll sadly invoke the mercy rule. I say sadly because we didn't see this coming. Russell had played Greenwood so tough the first matchup, kind of hoping for a repeat performance of that. And Greenwood leading 40-0. They're going to go for 2 here, trying to make it 42-0. Houston with Davis in the backfield, brings a man in motion, and he's going to quarterback run it. No, it's going to be a throwback to a lineman who catches it at the 9, and he gets into the end zone. Because they had a lineman line up there, an extra lineman. That's Cooper Young, who was lined up as an eligible receiver. Coach Wheeler not real happy about that. I think he's wanting to check and make sure that was allowed, that he was eligible. But nonetheless, 2-point play works, 42-0. With 10:01 left to play in the third quarter, and Coach Wheeler still checking that. And I think they're talking about this within us. It's going to be legal, so I don't want to take a break just yet. Coach Wheeler said, I don't know if that guy was eligible on that far side. Usually the second guy on the line of scrimmage is a lineman, and they're covered up. And what that means, there's a receiver that's on the line of scrimmage, and that's the next guy on the line of scrimmage is called covered up, and that means isn't eligible. Okay, they said it was a backwards pass behind the line of scrimmage. That's why it was legal. So they count the 2-point play. We'll take a quick break. Russellville trailing 42-0. This is Russellville Cyclone football.
Hey, Sharp Dunaway here for my friends over at Mr. Glass in Russellville. Let's face it, having to fix a broken window on your daily driver absolutely sucks. Mr. Glass works with your insurance company to make that process suck way less with fast and friendly service. They offer complete auto glass replacement, talking about your windshield, doors, back glass. They got you. Go see Shane and Bob at Mr. Glass, 1415 East Main Street in Russellville. Kicking glass and taking names for over 30 years. That's Mr. Glass.
Talk about that 2-point play here in a minute, but we're going to get the kickoff here. Russellville trailing 42-0. Greenwood kicking off. They'll kick this one deep. Mackay's going to retreat back to the 12-yard line. He's across the 20. He's got, had the right side set up. Just couldn't break that tackle at the 25-yard line. A 13-yard return by Mackay. On that 2-point play, Chase Canfielder ran back, and we're looking at the replay. It didn't matter if it was a backward pass or not. They had motioned the receiver out, and so I guess the left tackle was almost lined up like a tight end. He was the first man on the line of scrimmage, so he was eligible on that 2-point play. So either way, it goes as a 2-point conversion, 42-0, and the mercy rule is invoked. The only time the clock will stop is on a timeout or an injury. Russellville has it their own 25-yard line. Tracy Daniels going to get the call running right side. Tough running. He's going to bounce off a man. He'll get a yard, maybe two, to the 27-yard line. And Russellville will have it second down from there. We'll see where they give him forward progress. I think he got the 27. And, yeah, that's where they're going to put him. So 2 yards on the pickup. He's just got 28 yards on 8 carries. He's been a marked man from the get-go tonight.
He has Greenwood's defense, or they've been all over him.
We changed quarterbacks. So we used 3 in the first half. We used 4 in the first half last week. It's Ben Hallmark right now starting the second half for the Cyclones. Nearing the 9-minute mark left to play in the third quarter. Ben Hallmark almost a counterplay as he went right, cuts back left. He's got an opening there as he gets across the 30 to the 32. And up a third down Cyclones. A third down and 3 to be exact. 8 carries, 33 yards for Hallmark. The football season looks like it's coming to close, but we don't stop. We shift gears. Again, the Cyclone basketball team will be playing Clarksville tomorrow at 12 o'clock. At the Clarksville Classic. Russell has a chance to sweep that Classic, going 3-0, beating Greenwood and Shiloh Christian earlier this week. Under 8.5 to go, third down and 3. Hallmark going to run the option. He's going to pitch it to Tracy Daniels. First time we've seen the option play all season there. When we lost yards, Greenwood was ready for it. They defended it well. They had cut the quarterback covered and the pitch man covered. And Russell going to have to punt the football away here on fourth down.
Greenwood is playing like they've read our playbook.
Yeah, because we haven't showed that all year. We lose 3 yards on the play. 4th and 6 coming, and Hallmark going to have to punt it away. Had a 55-yarder earlier. Was going the other direction in the second quarter. Gets this snap, boots it away. It's tight spot. Don't have anybody back. Russell's going to get a good punt and a good bounce. Going to roll inside the 25. Stop about the 23-yard line. So a 48-yard punt with no return.
Well, it's a smart play by Greenwood. You don't want to turn the ball over. And the way they're moving the ball, it's like they're saying we don't care where we're at.
Well, and also they've been shaky on a couple of punt catches, it seems like. I mean, they called for fair catches, but one of them, the return man kind of went to his knee. Turn the ball over there. We'll see if we see Aiden Kennan. No, sorry. Kane Archer. We do. Kane Archer, number 8, has played quite a bit. He's a freshman. He's a 9th grade. He played quite a bit in the season. He's going to keep it on the quarterback keeper. He's running on the left side. He won't quite make the 30-yard line. This is the guy that they're really excited about, but he didn't win the starting job from Hunter Houston, but he's got Division I offers, tons of them. He's got Florida. He's got Arkansas. I think he's got 11 Division I offers. He's carried that one for 5 yards. And like I said, on the brief season for him, he hadn't played in every game. He's thrown for 709 yards, 8 touchdowns, has thrown 3 interceptions, threw 4 touchdowns in a game against Fort Smith Northside. Here's the handoff, and Russell's going to tackle back for a loss back at the 25-yard line. Running back Joshua Spicer on his first carry. Spicer, number 7, who we didn't see in our first matchup, loses 3 yards on that play. 3rd and 8. Oh, they're going to give him the 27. You got to be kidding me. So 3rd and 6 there. I thought he was at the 25-yard line. To their credit, they're not going NASCAR package here. They're milking the clock a little bit. Under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Russell trailing 42-0. Greenwood looks like they're probably going to play Benton. It doesn't matter. They're going to get to host whoever. Benton leading Lake Hamilton 28-0 in the third quarter. Kane Archer on 3rd and long going to roll to his right and pump fake, and he's going to be sacked back at the 20-yard line. Kane Archer, the freshman, probably should have thrown that one away and not lose all the yardage. They give him the 21-yard line, a loss of 6 on the play, and first time we're going to see them punt tonight. They've either scored touchdowns or turned the ball over on every possession of that first half. Landon Nelms, who has 2 interceptions on defense, will be the punter. He's averaging 41 yards a punt on the season. Mackay Foster back at hour 45 to return this one. Nelms kicks this one from inside his own 10, and Mackay going to field it at our 47-yard line. Quickly, he's into Greenwood territory. and taken down at the 48. A 32-yard punt, a 5-yard return by Mackay, and Russell will take over on Greenwood's side of the 50. Now we have a few whistles. I hope this is just change of possession, but usually when that happens, there's a flag, and there is a flag at the end of the play there at the 44. And it's almost to the point where you're saying, what now? You know. After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct called against the Cyclones. We were going to start the drive at our 44, or sorry, their 44, but we're going to start on our side of the 50 for the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. They're going to put us back at the 38. That can't be right. That's an 18-yard penalty. Well, I'm going to have to adjust here because they mark it 18 yards, so they must have said we got to the 47. On first down, Luke Jones going to carry it to the 40-yard line, a pickup of 2 on the play. So second down and 8. Russell penalized 7 times for 74 yards. Looking at second down and 8 here, because that, even though it's a 15-yard penalty, we'd start first and 10. Jones with Daniels to his right. We'll give it off to him, running left. Boy, tough running there, and I think he might have gotten a yard past the 40 or the 41. Third down and 7 coming for the Cyclones.
Daniels looked like he slipped or something on the turf when he got the ball, so he not good footage out there to get a run going.
They do give him the 42, though. So we're looking at third down and 6. Man in motion is Howell. Back to pass is Jones, throwing across the middle. Complete, got the first down at midfield. That's Caden Rose. That's his first catch tonight. They tried to get the first time he's got a catch. And goes for 8 yards and a first down. Russell has it at midfield. First and 10, under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter, trailing 42-0. Jones going to hand this one off to Tracy Daniels, and he'll get into Bulldog territory at the 47, a pickup of 3 yards on the play.
Oh, my
And
goodness.
a late flag coming in here. That was after
late.
the play, and we'll see. The flag is down at the 40. The way you're reacting, are they calling it on Russellville?
I think they are. It is a good block.
Well, it was after the play, wasn't it? I mean,
no, it was during the play. He
okay.
stayed on his man, though. He kept him down.
All right. Oh, wait. We could barely hear, though. They have the speaker set up on the far side. This press box on the visitor side is brand new. Happened this season, and almost, it's not right at the beginning, near the beginning of the season. So it's after the play. It was personal foul after the play. So you count the 3 yards. Okay. It looked like a Cyclones. I'm looking at the replay here. It looked like a Cyclone was just kind of, not really taunting, almost just kind of struggling to get up. And that put us back at the 38-yard line, 15-yard penalty. It is second down because it happened after the play. So second down at 22. Jones back to pass, throwing far side, complete, near midfield, still on his feet, gets to the 46-yard line of Greenwood. Over on that far side, that's Clendenin, I believe. Isn't that number 3 over that far side, Kyron?
Good catch. Good run after the catch.
Kyron Clendenin gets to the Greenwood 46-yard line. That's his first catch tonight. 16 yards. Saw him come in right after the flag. Man in motion is Warnick Howell on third down and 6. Jones, quarterback draw. He's got a lot of room. He gets to the 40-yard line before taking down, and I think if they give him forward progress, he should have it at the 39. We're going to wait and see where they're going to spot it.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, gets to the 39, a 7-yard pickup. He's got 5 carries for 3 yards, but remember, quarterback sacks comes off rushing totals. First down and 10 for the Cyclones. Daniels, they play action pass to him. They throw incomplete. Going to Warnick Howe. Looked like Howe started to slip a little bit in the secondary there. Incomplete pass, first time they've targeted Warnick, and 2nd down and 10.
I don't know if there's something wrong with that field. It seems like the Cyclones are having a little trouble keeping their feet under them.
2nd down and 10 at the 39-yard line at Greenwood's 39. Jones, pass complete to the far side. Clendenin working back towards the middle after the completed screen pass. He gets to the 35-yard line, pick up a 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 6. Ball near the left hash. Final minute of the 3rd quarter. Again, mercy rule going. Cyclones trailing 42-0. As it's been all Greenwood, especially in that first half. They led at half 34-0. Now their first drive is when they got the mercy rule going, or sportsmanship rule as it's called. 30 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. On 3rd down and 6, back to passes Jones for the Cyclones. Pumps, then throws out a complete pass for the 1st down to Ben Hallmark. He steps out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
That was a good pass route by Hallmark. Good pass to put it into his hands.
Yeah, 8 yards on the pass play. And now Luke Jones, 4 of 11 for 36 yards. They're going Jones back to pass. He's going to throw. He's got a man open on that far side. Diving for Howell. Incomplete pass. They're trying to go to Warnick. It's incomplete. Made a good bid out about it, but I don't think it would have counted. I see officials a hat thrown down, and that means the guy ran out of bounds, and so I believe it would have been incomplete anyway. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Greenwood leading 42-0. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone football.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you can always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Hi, I'm Aaron. I'm Scott. And I'm Corey, and we're the Tree-Wise Tree Guys. Tree work experts based in Russellville, Arkansas. You have a problem tree that you'd like removed, trimmed, or otherwise dealt with, we're the guys to call. If you're for the best, look no further. We're the highest rated in the area. 5-star rating on Google. Give Jalen a call today, 479-222-0793. That's 479-222-0793. Tree-Wise Tree Guys.
Welcome back. After 3 quarters of play, the Cyclones trailing 42-0. This has been our first drive of the second half. And it's because of the mercy rule, so 2nd down and 10 for Russellville at the 27. Jones back to pass. He's going to throw across the middle, trying to go to Ben Hallmark. It's incomplete. He actually had 2 guys running a post route there. He had Alec Bowles running a deeper one. Couldn't make a connection there.
Hallmark was open. Pass thrown a little bit high. I like to see Hallmark in a pass route. If we can get him the ball on a pass, there's no telling what he can do.
Luke Jones has thrown 4 completions on this drive, and that's significant because we didn't complete any passes in the second half. On 3rd and 10, they got the screen set up. It's complete to Tracy Daniels. In traffic, he's inside the 25 to near the 20-yard line. Most of Greenwood was full except for one linebacker, and Tracy Daniels had to avoid that player. 4th down is coming up. We're going to see where they're going to mark him. They're going to put him down at the 22-yard line, so a 5-yard pickup. Russell looking at 4th and 5, going quickly here. Maybe see a hard count, trying to get Greenwood to jump. Where's the hard count? Play clock's only at 24, so you have a lot of time to figure out what you want to do here. 2 receivers at each side. Low snap. Jones rolling to his left. He's throwing, and his completed pass, sliding catch. I don't know if he got the first down, though. They went to Harrison, and he had to slide to make the catch. I don't know if he made the sticks. I'm waiting to see where the spot is. They're blowing it dead right now. They're going to talk about it, mark it. What are they going to do?
Giving him first down.
All right, got him. It was very close to the sticks there. And now they start the clock. Under 10 and a half to go. Again, the clock is going to keep rolling unless there's an injury or a timeout. Clock continues to roll. Again, this is Russell's first drive of the second half. Greenwood's had 1. We've had 1. And Jones going to hand it off to Tracy Daniels, running right side. He puts his foot in the ground. He breaks a tackle at the 10. He's at the 5, into the end zone for the touchdown. A 17-yard touchdown run for Tracy Daniels, and the Cyclones are on the board.
And you like to see those Greenwood players land on the turf as he runs past them.
That's all right. I mean, we just don't want to be shut out. Playing for pride now. Russellville's on the board with 6. The extra point by Eli Stratton is good. Russellville scored. They trailed, but they scored. They trail 42-7 here with 10:06 left to play in the ball game. We'll take a break. This is Russell Cyclone football.
Farmers Co-op, where we're finding out about fall pastures, haying equipment, baling twine. Mike Apple's along with us. Mike, when it comes to those fall pastures, you've got a lot going on here.
Getting a lot of our seed in for the winter. It rained, so hey, we're optimistic and we're ready to go.
Farmers Co-op, East Main in Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location.
Little Rock Catholic is taking.
Dartnell, Russellville. You guys play the best country of all. River Country. KCJC.
Little Rock Catholic has taken a 19-17 lead over Little Rock Christian with 3:31 left to play in the ball game. Catholic missed an extra point. They missed 2 that game. Russellville just scored their first score of the game. They trail 42-7, but we'll give you details on that scoring summary. The time of possession is going to be unbelievable, but remember, the clock between possessions here. Cyclone's going to kick off. Eli Stratton, who added that extra point, will kick off from the 40 with 10:02 left. Little pooch kick. It's bouncing. It's inside the 30 and picked up at the 22-yard line. This is Glover, and he's at the 27. And Russell trying to rip that ball free. They've had Kennan. I'm sorry, I keep calling him Kennan, but it's Glover. He's fumbled twice tonight. Russell got one of them, but he does hang on to it there and returned it for 5 yards. On that drive for the Cyclones, Russell goes 47 yards in 14 plays. 6 minutes and 34 seconds. Tracy Daniels, a 17-yard touchdown run. And that was number 18 for Tracy's season here. 18 touchdowns, and he's got 26 in his career as a Cyclone. And the good thing is he's only a junior. He's coming back next year. The clock is rolling. Play clock down to 2, and they're going to call timeout. I think they were going to run sometime, but I didn't think they want to do that, so Greenwood going to call timeout here with 9:01 left to go in the game to avoid the delay of game penalty. We'll take a quick break. This is Russell Cyclone football.
Fellner's Athletes Corner, your high-performance athletic store for quality athletic footwear and apparel, features Nike, Under Armour, The North Face, Patagonia, Oakley, Saucony, New Balance, Brooks, Asics, Kabu, Keen, and many, many more. Fellner's invites you to make them your first stop. With more than 50 years combined experience, the familiar faces at Fellner's can help you with all. Fellner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main, Russellville, open 9:30 until 6 Monday through Saturday.
9:01 left to go in the ball game. Again, Greenwood called a timeout to avoid a delay of game penalty. They've got Kane Archer, who led them on their last touchdown drive, but they mainly did it with the running here in the last couple drives. And Archer with Spicer in the backfield. He'll motion out of the backfield on 1st and 10 for Greenwood. They're going to throw a here on this side to Arrington, and he's going to be taken down near the line of scrimmage.
Good coverage by the defense.
They're going to lose a yard on that play back to the 26-yard line. We don't see them huddle too much, but they do this when they get the sportsmanship rule going. They will take their time. Play clock down to 16, under 8.5 to go. Russell trailing 42-7. Again, motioning out of the backfield. Empty backfield for Kane Archer. Back to pass. Here comes a blitz. He's hit as he throws. It's incomplete. It was short hop to Tracy Daniels. If he gets more behind it, Daniels makes, I'm sorry, not Tracy Daniels, but Mekhi Foster, he makes the interception there. But Kane Archer was hit by Tristan Sims and got introduced to him a little bit.
Well, they need to put a little pressure on him.
Yeah, Sims caused him to pull up a little bit, didn't follow through, didn't step into that throw. 3rd down and 11 coming for the Bulldogs. I said their last touchdown drive, Kane Archer, they actually punted the ball away on their previous drive. Archer handing off here and on 3rd and long, not quite making the 30-yard line, is number 23, Carson Hobbs. And they're going to put the football away. Here's he picks up 2 yards, 4th down and 9. Landon Nelms on to punt it away. Told you that he's averaging 41 yards a punt coming into the game. 7 minutes left to go in the ball game. Russell trailing 42-7. Mackay Foster back at his 35-yard line. Nelms kicking this one away. Mackay running up to catch. He catches it on the run at 43 and taken down at the 48. His knee actually didn't touch, and he kept going. He gets into Bulldog territory at the 48.
That's a good play by another flag.
Yeah, flag over here, way away from the play. It's back near the 30-yard line. And we're going to have to wait and see what this one is. There's a Bulldog player over here on the side. It's Landon Nelms, the punter, who's also their defensive back. He's actually got a couple interceptions on the night. He was over near the Cyclone bench. And they're moving back Greenwood. It's unsportsmanlike conduct on the Bulldogs. So really no reason for him to be over here, so that's probably saw the effects of that. I mean, even after he was flagged, after he was motioning off, they were doing something. They go offsetting. Okay, they went offsetting penalties. That's what it is. So a penalty on both sides, nothing comes of it. 28-yard punt, an 8-yard return there by Mackay Foster. And on 1st and 10 for the Cyclones at the Bulldog 49-yard line, play action pass. Jones pumps, and now he's got a man open. He's Harrison. I say open. They had him covered pretty good, actually. They didn't bite on the pump fake like I did. And he was trying to go to Harrison. Ball was thrown out of bounds. Trying to go to Peyton Harrison here over on the side. Goes incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Second down and 10 for the Cyclones. And Jones going to call his own number, and Power runs it there to the 45. It'll be 3rd down coming for Russellville. They give him the 46. No, they give him the 45-yard line. 3rd down and 6. Under 5.5 to go. I'll give it to Tracy Daniels. He's got some running room. He's got the 1st down as he's taken down inside the 30. 1st down carry for Tracy, and the drive continues for the Cyclones here. Scored on their last possession. Trail, though, 42-7 here with 5 minutes to go in the game. 15-yard pickup there for Tracy Daniels. He got 6 carries. Mackay Foster into the game. Back to pass is Jones. He throws it to Foster in the flat, completed out of bounds. Took a lick to get pushed out of bounds there. We'll see where they spot it. And did he get inside the 20? If he did, he got a 1st down. He did.
Yeah.
And see where they put it down. They put it down right at the 20-yard line. That's Mackay's first catch tonight. Goes for 10 yards. Tracy back in the ball game to the left of Luke Jones. Man in motion is Alec Bowles. 4:16 left to go in the ball game. Jones back to pass, throwing left side. It's intercepted. Intercepted at the 9-yard line, coming up the sideline. And he got a convoy in front of him. And they're going to cut back there at midfield. Cuts back again, and he may go. This is Justin Jasna, and he's back at the 25 and taken down at the 22-yard line of Russellville. Interception happens there, and now we got some extracurricular activity happening after the play.
Yeah, that pass was intended for Dale, who was in the end zone, just came up a little bit short.
They're going to put it down at the, one official at the 25. I thought he got closer. There it is at the 22-yard line. A 69-yard return We got a penalty at the end of the run. So after the play, I didn't see who it was called on, though, so we're going to wait and see. It's going to be marked off against Greenwood.
Greenwood.
Yeah. And sportsmanlike conduct, and that's a good. Some fans down below us say if that's the second one on the same player, he's out of the game, and that's a good point. 15-yard penalty going against Greenwood. But they'll have it 1st and 10 at hour 37. Boy, Russellville's 4th interception tonight. It drove down to the 20-yard line of Greenwood, threw a pick inside the 10 there. And Greenwood looking at 1st and 10 at the hour 37. Here's the handoff to Spicer, and he gets inside the 35 to the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play. Josiah Spicer picks up 5 yards there, as we're under 3 minutes to go in the ball game. And Greenwood taking their time. I mean, there's milking the clock here. 15 seconds on the play clock, 2:36 left to go in the game. And Kane Archer looking at 2nd down and 5. And a handoff here, and they get inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line.
Again, another tackle
Hobbs.
by Thomas, number 32.
Hobbs on the stop. They put it down at the 26. That is enough for a Bulldog first down. 2:08 left to go in the game. Russellville trailing 42-7. Greenwood going to move on to the 6A state semifinals. They'll play the winner of Benton and Lake Hamilton. It's going to be Benton. Benton shutting out Lake Hamilton last check. Kane Archer at quarterback for the Bulldogs. 1st and 10 from the Cyclone 26-yard line. Minute 45 left now. He's going to hand off to Spicer, who's back in, and he's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go. 2nd down coming. Greenwood, though, milking the play clock down. They get it inside 15 before they're snapping it. 2nd down and 10 coming, and I think their point now, they can take a knee if they want to, because Russell's not going to call timeout and stop the clock. If they took a knee, it'd only take 2 before the game would be over. Now the shotgun, Spicer, the running back, to the right of Archer. Play clock at 4 seconds, 3 seconds. He's going to hand off to Spicer, running left side, cuts back to the middle. He's inside the 20, and he gets near the 16-yard line. And I believe that might be a first down for the Bulldogs. It is. Put him down at the 16-yard line. And they'll have to snap it at least one more time. There's 5 seconds differential between the play clock. And now it looks like they're going to go to their victory formation. And that'll be it. They take a knee. 22 seconds left, but they don't have to snap it again. And Greenwood wins it here by a score of 42-7. And they end the Russellville Cyclones season here in the 6A state quarterfinals. We're going to take a break, come back with a post game to wrap it up. This is Russellville Cyclone football.
First State Bank is proud to serve our community, the community made of hard-working friends and neighbors, folks who make our community better. You're way beyond personal helpful service through digital tools. You make our town what it is, deeply rooted and community-driven. First State Bank, these are our stomping grounds. Visit fsbmybank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability, durability, and versatility built in. Like #1 selling Kubota BX tractors, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today. In the River Valley, see River Valley Tractor on Weir Road in Russellville.
For over 70 years, Old South Restaurant at 1330 East Main Street in Russellville has been faithfully serving the River Valley. Whether it's starting your day with a good old-fashioned breakfast or helping you make it through the workday with a hearty home-styled lunch, and of course serving your family to even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurant on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you, so come on by Old South.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Welcome back. The Cyclones lose it here by a score of 42-7. Before we talk a little bit about this game, I want to tell you that they're in 6A, Little Rock Christian. We kind of keep an eye on that. Little Rock Christian scores with 1 minute, 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They have taken a 23-19 lead over Little Rock Catholic. Little Rock Christian's ahead of Little Rock Catholic. In our game, Cyclones fell behind 34-0 at the half, and that was it, pretty much. Greenwood came out and scored 8 points in the third quarter with a touchdown to two-point conversion. Get the mercy rule going. Russell did score once in the fourth quarter. 456 yards of offense for Greenwood, 158 for Russellville. Cyclones did not complete a pass in the first half. They did in the second half, though. They end up 7 of 22 for 56-yard passing, running the football 27 for 102 as a team. Tracy Daniels, 13 carries for 62 yards and a touchdown. Luke Jones led the way passing, 7 of 18 for 56 yards. Russellville, though, turned the ball over a lot. Their season is over as they fall here to Greenwood in the 6A state quarterfinals by a score of 42-7. Will, what's your thoughts of the game?
Well, at the beginning of the game, we said Greenwood was a very disciplined team. We saw that tonight. They had a plan. They came out. They stuck to it. They